All right, so I'm recording now. All right, so I am here with Dynamis of the Blood Bowl fame, who is joining us in this AP Gaming Reel Discord Crusade. And the purpose of the video today is to run Dynamis through his first 40k 10th edition game slash Crusade game, but also to create a teaching resource for the other players, a lot of which haven't played 10th or haven't played Crusade. So we're going to take it slow. We're going to break down the rules a few times. You know, I'm not trying to be ultra competitive. Not that I'm ultra competitive anyway. It's more about sort of having fun and just learning about how Crusade and 10th works. Do you want to say something, Dynamis, to the people listening at home?
Yeah, hopefully I ask a lot of questions, but not too many questions. That helps everyone else. And go bugs.
That's it. And if you got any questions about the video, either post them in the YouTube comments, or better yet, jump onto the AP Gaming Reel Discord if you're not already and ask questions there. All right, so we're going to go through and set up the Crusade game, and there is an order to do this normally. We do it. I mean, these things in time we just remember to do bit by bit, but we're going to go through it in the proper order this time in order to work out how it goes properly. So first step is selecting battle size. We're doing 1,000 points each, and that's normally where you start a Crusade. So 1,000 points is an incursion game. Would normally last 2 hours, they reckon. May go a tiny bit longer just because, you know, we are going through and teaching stuff as well. Next up is you have to pick what your Crusade army is. So you know what your opponent is, but you don't know what mission you're doing normally before you pick your Crusade army. So you can tailor to your opponent, but you can't necessarily tailor the mission. With that being said, I thought we'd just go through the missions in order. So, and we're starting with roiling biomass, which is really just rotting biomass, which is just a objective control mission, really nice, easy one to learn on. So we've each got our 1,000 points. So let me see, what have you got over here? Let's have a look. So you've got a Maleceptor, you have a Hive Tyrant.
My leaders are the Neurotyrant here with his little friends that spread synapse.
Yep.
A Hive Tyrant, which you graciously told me before the before the game that I have added an extra enhancement I'll have to remove before we officially start. My Neurotyrant will be a leader of the Zone Thropes here, so they'll be together. A Biovore, because everyone says you need one. An Exocrine, because everyone says you need one. Maleceptor, to your point, the big dude. A Lictor and Neurolictor, just to like have two infiltrating guys that will hopefully help with my secondary objectives, and then some battle line infantry and Hormagaunts.
Okay, cool. And which attachment are you playing?
Oh, Synaptic Nexus.
Okay, so I have comparatively my leader is a where is he? Chaos Lord with Jump Pack. Which I'll put, he's going with the Raptors. I also then have a squad of Legionaries, a squad of Cultists, a squad of Chaos Bikers, a squad of Warp Talons, and then for heavier stuff I've got a Hellbrute with multi-melter, I should say, a Las Cannon Predator, and a Mauler Fiend. So
this thing, Mauler Fiend, looks freaky as heck.
Yeah, they are very swingy. They either die instantly or do a lot. I tend to find whenever I use those sort of them or the other one, I can't recall the other fiend type, the shooty one. Yeah, they're distraction card effects. They draw a lot of fire. It turns out. But yeah, if they survive to do damage, they do a lot of damage normally.
Gotcha.
And I am playing the Renegade Raiders detachment. So all my models will have assault and all the weapons, and any attacks on opponents on a objective marker get +1 AP. All right, so we've worked out our armies. We determined the mission, which we've already done, spawning biomass. We then determined who is the attacker and who is the defender. I think I've tried to make the board pretty even in terms of its layout, so I don't think the side of the board really matters. The only reason the attacker defender matters in this mission is because the defender, unless it says otherwise in the mission, the defender always sets up the first model. So some missions have specific opponent rules, but if it never says, then it always starts with the defender first.
Good to know.
Cool. So let's just grab a dice and roll the dice. I get a 2. You get a
Got a
5.
5.
So do you want to be the attacker or the defender? And all
Uh,
that really matters is who's going to put the first model down from this mission.
I think I'll just be the defender because that feels like what I have a defensive army, so we'll go
Yep.
with that.
Okay. Next step would be to create the battlefield, which we've already done with a set standard map here. So just a couple of notes about creating the battlefield. With the objective markers here, a normal objective marker is only a 1.5-inch circle. So the circle in the very center with the orc head is the objective, but it extends, the range of the objective extends out to the edge of the template. So any models that are anywhere on the whole template or on the objective, where the center part matters is that technically by the rules, no piece of terrain can cover the very center of the objective. So you couldn't put the objective like right in the middle of ruins, for example, or ruins right over the top of it. The center part has to be away from any terrain, basically. And technically speaking, models can't stand on the center part because by the rules as written, you're supposed to have some sort of physical marker there, like a piece of terrain or a piece of technology or something that marks it. But no one ever plays that. All that matters is you don't have the center of the marker sitting under terrain at all.
Gotcha.
Because that could prevent vehicles, for example. But like if you put, say this objective marker here right in the center of these ruins, it can create problems for vehicles capping it, for example.
Right.
It's also worth at this point agreeing with the other player what the terrain means in terms of so this terrain's easy. Each of these terrain pieces have a base, so you can see there's like the square area. So models that are on that base, even partially, are considered to be in the terrain. Doesn't matter if they're up against the wall on one of the stands. Doesn't matter if they are touching the base; they are in the terrain. When there is no base, then you probably want to agree what sets the limits of the terrain. But in these ones, it's pretty easy that where you've got the brown patches on the dirt or the grey patches on the buildings, that's on the base. Normally with this particular terrain, we rule that the bottom floor, so where you've got these solid walls, is line of sight blocking. So you can't shoot through that wall in either direction. But that the top walls, where there are top levels, are not line of sight blocking. So models that are at the top can shoot and be shot at. They'll still get benefit of cover because they're still in the cover itself, but it's not line of sight blocking. With that type of terrain, normally, say you had a lower level that was down the bottom that had openings as well, and you decide the lower level was also open, you can't shoot. I'm just going to borrow your model for a second.
Yeah.
So if I put your model here, and say we said the bottom level was open as well, you could shoot at this model, but you couldn't shoot at him there. So if the terrain creates cover, it's line of sight blocking to what's beyond it, even when there is openings through the windows, basically. So these models can't see each other. They can't hear anyway because it's solid bottom floor. But if it was open, that would still be completely obscuring.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. And so regardless of like, I don't think we have any in this game, but if there's like a really tall model, even if they're in here, they're in here.
That's right. Exactly right. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Keep in mind, of course, that monsters and vehicles, although they can enter the building terrain, the base, they can't, for example, even if the model fits underneath the level above, it can't enter there. That's infantry only. So, and it can't go up on the higher levels either. So where you had your Malicet before, it was the Hive Tyrant. Well, the Hive Tyrant is infantry, I think, not actually a monster. Is that right?
I think you're right. He's monster. Sorry.
Monster. Okay, cool. All right. So monsters, he couldn't go up on the top level then. He can enter the base of the terrain, but he can't move into the parts that are sort of enclosed or on higher levels. And don't forget, infantry can move through the wall. They have the walls are the breachable rule, so infantry can move through the wall as though it's not there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Does it take additional movement or anything?
No, just measure true movement distance. Monsters have to go around, and vehicles have to go around as well. But infantry and bikers and beasts have to go around. It's only infantry that can breach through walls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to think how many infantry I actually have.
Well,
Everything like everything
definitely
seems
the
like a monster.
Hormagaunts.
Yeah,
Technically,
yeah.
the Zoanthrope. Oh no, sorry, not new. Zoanthropes are infantry. Now they also pick up the monster keyword for being attached to the Neurotyrant.
Mm,
But they could move through the walls while the Neurotyrant can go around it, provided they end in coherency.
interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
The Lictor is infantry. The Neurolictor is infantry. The Biovore might even be infantry.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
Surprising.
So yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so I've got like 4, which is good because that's. I think I need infantry. Are the only ones that can do the agenda I was planning on doing.
Okay. Cool. All right. So we've got the battlefield created. Next up would be if there's any some requisitions can be used before a game. So if there's any requisitions that you would use before a game, now would be the time to do it. I don't think either of us, well, because you were talking before about the one which gives you an extra agenda, for example. But you've already
Yes.
established
Yeah.
we get 2 agendas anyway, so probably not a good spend of an RP in this particular case.
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
Most of my. I mean, I'll have to read through them again later, but most of my requisitions seem to be about like kind of like you said, adapting the army beforehand. So like not only having that different unit, but like I could. I don't think I have a Hive Tyrant, right? I could swap his weapons so he like has a different loadout, so to speak. That's like
yeah,
mostly what my stuff is, which is kind of cool. It's like the bugs are adjusting to their
yeah.
opponent.
All right, so next step is selecting agendas. So you get 2 in an incursion game. So those agendas can come from either the Tyrannic War Pack in this case, or your relevant army pack. So I'm just going to have a quick look at my options while you look at yours.
Yeah, I know one of them. The other, I might just pick randomly from Tyrannic War.
Well, so first, so you can't take Battlefield Survivors because Battlefield Survivors requires you have no Tyranids units in your force.
Look
And
at that.
Swarm the Planet, though, requires you to have 1 or more Tyranid units. So Swarm the Planet basically means that
Okay.
if you end with models in all 4 quarters, then you get XP for 1 unit in each quarter.
Okay.
That being said, how many units have you actually got? Because remember that the once the Neurotyrant joins the Zoanthropes, they're technically 1 unit. So you've
Yeah.
got
So
1,
this
2,
is
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
that seems pretty hard.
that is, I'd say an incursion level, that's a relatively dangerous one to take because if you only get 3 quarters, you get 0 XP. Headhunters, probably not great for you because I've only got 1 character.
Yeah.
And I think you've only got 2 characters, is that right? Just the.
Yes.
Oh, it's a Neurolictor.
Hive Tyrant.
Is the Neurolictor a character or
No.
not? No, it's not. Okay, just the Hive Tyrant and the Neurotyrant then. So probably not a great one for either of us. Monstrous Targets is probably good for me. Not bad for you. I've got I've got 3 models or 3 units that classify as vehicles. I think you've got 1, 2, 3,
Monsters.
4,
1, 2,
4 monsters.
4. Definitely 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll consider monstrous targets. Eradicate the Swarm, which you get XP anytime you kill 6 or more models in a single shooting or fight phase. All right, that's only going to work for me against your Hormagaunts. And it's only going to work for you against my Cultist or the Raptor, so probably not a great one there.
Yeah.
Critical Objective makes your opponent pick 2 objective markers where you get bonus XP, so they'll obviously make the ones hardest for you to get. Drive Home the Blade, which is where you want to have at least 3 units wholly within 6 inches of your opponent's battlefield edge, so if you want to transform the board. That can work well with some missions where you really want to get to your opponent's other side. Cleanse Infestation is one where every objective marker counts as infested, and in your shooting phase, you can have a unit take an action, so they don't shoot, they don't charge, to cleanse the objective, and every unit that cleanses the objective gets 2 XP. So it's a fairly easy way to get XP, but it does, each turn you do it, take a unit out of the battle in terms of shooting or fighting. Likewise for
Would you
observers.
say Cleanse Infestation, how would you say that plant works with like the Tyrannoform one where like I'm planting a spore? Would you say those overlap? Because it's the same thing where I'm eligible to shoot, but it doesn't actually say it takes my shoot action for the other one. So do you think the same unit could do both of those or one or the other?
Check, sorry. It's Tyranids.
That one seems like the most non-violent so far.
Most complimentary, yeah.
Yeah.
His agenda's gone. Disables, agendas.
I'm just noticing both say must be eligible to shoot, but it feels like if they do that cleanse one, they're not actually shooting, so maybe that makes them ineligible to shoot.
Yeah, I'd say it still implies that it's an action. So
Okay.
because once you do that, you can't shoot. So you're right. You have to, each unit can only do one or the other per turn.
Got it. Okay.
So I think I will do monstrous targets, definitely.
Observer seems tough. The end of your turn, use with an objective marker that you control. It's not in your deployment zone. You roll a d6 on a 4 or 5 game. That's man, that one's rough. Even if I feel like recover mission archives, if you remove the d6 roll at the end and it's just 1 XP, then that's not bad. But when you have 50-50 shot to get nothing every time, each time destroys an enemy. Man, a lot of these are like anti. I mean, I guess it is called Tyrannic War, but
yeah,
like
it is
anti-mind bugs. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to do monstrous targets and cleanse infestation.
Okay. I am also going to do cleanse and infestation only because I think my other one, Tyrannoform the Prairie World, is only 1 unit every turn. So I'm hoping that they don't overlap too much. Where I'm not trying to do it like I don't need to do it with the same unit. So I've got dudes on objective markers trying to cleanse and dudes that are just planting spore mines every turn, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay. So next up is Crusade Blessing. So now we would compare our difference in Crusade points. And if they are too substantial, then the person who is the underdog gets bonus blessings from the list. Now, we're both at 0, so there's no underdog in this particular match, but works similar to Blood Bowl. A big difference means that you get bonuses, which can be things like more command points, more agendas, being stealth at the start of the battle, for example. All right, next step then is to declare battle formation. So this is where you determine which models are attached to units. So, for example, I've said that my Chaos Sword is attached to my Raptors, and you said that your Neuro Tyrant is attached to your Zoanthropes. Is that it for attachments for you? Yeah.
Yes. No one else can lead anyone else. Yeah.
And at this point, we also determine any reserves. So there's 2 types of reserve. There are deep strikers, and there are strategic reserves. Deep strikers can arrive from the second turn onwards, anywhere on the board. They can just drop down. They have to be more than 9 inches away from an opponent, but they can just drop down to claim objectives, harass the back line, whatever the case may be. Strategic reserves, you can elect to put up to 25% of your points into strategic reserve at the start of the game. Those models don't enter at the start of the battle. They subsequently enter the battle via a battlefield edge. So they don't drop anyone on the board. They've got to come in via an edge. It happens during the movement phase. In the first turn, it can only be in your own deployment zone. In the second turn, it can be anywhere except your opponent's deployment zone. And in turn 3 onwards, it can be anywhere on the board. Once again, within 6 inches of a battlefield edge. So now it does say specifically with Tyrannic War that regardless of rules, reserve units cannot enter the board on the first turn. So even if they, you want to do strategic reserves and bring them on, because there are reasons why you might consider putting it into strategic reserves and bring them on first turn, and that's largely if you're worried about losing your first turn, like who has the first turn, to an Alpha Strike army, where they're just going to try and kill as much of your stuff in the first turn. Obviously, units
Yeah.
on the board can't be targeted.
Right.
Yeah, neither of us have Alpha Strike armies though, so I'm definitely going to put my Raptors into strategic reserve. I think, yeah, everything else I'm going to leave on the board, including the warp talons. You also have to declare at this point in time, if you have transports, what units are in transports. Because when it comes to deploying, if a unit's in a transport, deploying the transport counts as deploying both. You can't say, okay, for one deployment, I'm putting my transport down. Next deployment, I'm saying this unit's in the transport. That's already been declared. So, okay, so we've declared attachments, we've declared strategic reserves, we've declared transports. So now it goes
I'm not declaring any reserves or transports.
No worries. So now it goes to deployment, so which means that as you're the defender, you put the first model down. So the white lines I've marked out are the deployment zone, so you can be anywhere on the board that is behind this white line.
Okay, and I'm sorry, just explain the target, the objective again. Like, where does someone need to be?
Anyway, so a model standing here, like on the edge there, will be on the objective.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as long as they are on the circle somewhere.
Yeah, as long as any part of their base touches it, they count towards. Now, keep in mind, if you put your, say you put your Neurothropes here, sorry, your Hormagaunts, and you extended them out, to the right of there, and only like one or two are actually on the objective, you only count the objective control value of the models that are touching the objective marker. So if I then race across the board with my bikers and put my bikers on there, if my OC of my units exceeded the OC of your units, I now control that objective.
I see. So, okay. This is actually an ideal spot to put like the dude I cut, the Norn assimilator, who gets like 15 OC. He would have been nice.
Yes.
Okay. That's good to know. I think, and so I can be anywhere behind this white line, huh?
Yes.
That's interesting. Gosh, I don't know if how aggressive to be or not be. Like, I think
normally Tyranids are not a very defensive army.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because look, there are some units that you like. For example, your Exocrine, is good at sitting back and taking pot shots. If you had like some Hive Guard, once again they're good to sort of be backline, but most of your stuff does its damage getting in close.
I think I probably will start with the Exocrine and be very conservative and like, I need to change my degree of rotation here. Do something like that, maybe. And you can't be anywhere within, was it 6?
No, you can be. It's fine. You can be anywhere in that deployment zone. You can be right on the edge if you want to. What's the range of his weapon?
It's pretty far. It's like 36. Oh, damn. That's really far.
Yep.
Let's move. Okay, then you know what? I want to move him a little more.
Yeah. I mean, some units get like 72 inches.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The whole map. Okay.
So there used to be, well, there still is. There's a model called a Death Strike missile launcher, which is a one-shot weapon in the Imperial Guard that fires a giant Doomsday rocket. And its range is listed as infinite. So when I used to work at a Games Workshop store, we'd sometimes call up other Games Workshop stores and say, hey, somebody in the store is firing a Doomstrike missile at your store location. Infinite
range. Yeah.
All right, so that units down?
Yeah, I guess just to make double sure, like the reserve guys you picked.
Yes.
What's the distance they have to be?
9 inches when they drop down.
So, like, in theory, if you had someone, what was it called, deep strike or whatever, could they technically fit back behind me?
Well, only the models that could fit. So, for example, I'd have a hard time fitting 11 models back there. Any model, 11. Okay. Yeah, any models that didn't fit would count as destroyed. So the likelihood of putting a thing back there is pretty low.
All right, then I feel like this is a pretty decent spot, and he's got long range. I have no idea what your guys' range are, but hopefully not 36.
Most of my stuff is 24 inches. Probably the main thing with longer range is the las cannon on the Predator.
That sounds painful.
Yeah. Now I'm going to put the Chaos Cultist mob out. Keep in mind, the Chaos Cultists their weapons look like they have like things like flamers and grenade launchers. They're all just auto pistols.
Nice.
They took away the ability for Chaos Cultists to have different weapons in this edition, so they're all just using auto pistols.
Oh, these look like they'd be great for Necromunda.
Yeah.
In fact, some of them I think are in my Necromunda mod. That's really funny.
Yeah, these I think were scans of models from the Blackstone Fortress board game.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. These guys look cool.
Yeah.
All right. So it's my turn again.
Back to you. That's right.
Who has high? Let's see. He's got 4, 3. I think the only guys that have high OC are my Hormigons. Which they'll just. I feel like they'll die pretty quickly. What is this terrain count as?
So if you're on the terrain, it counts as benefit of cover, but it doesn't obscure a line of sight.
Okay, so if someone is like right here,
Yeah,
there's
so
like
if the shot goes through it, though, they have benefit of cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, which is a +1 to save.
It's +1 to save, provided they don't already have a. So if save is 3+ or better and it's 0 AP, it doesn't help. It can't make power armor any better because the idea is power armor is stronger than the cover.
Okay, I got you. Makes sense. All right, I think I'll move my big boy on the edge right here. And he'll try to, well, he's trying to be in that little corner.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. We know,
Perfect.
We know he's there. All right. Take my legionaries. Oops.
I do have 2 guys with infiltrate, although I have no idea what I'm going to do with them.
Okay, so with infiltrate, you can deploy infiltrate at any time during the and you can put the infiltrate anywhere on the board, which is not within 9 inches. No, 12 inches. I think it's 12 inches maybe of my deployment zone. So it's worth noting that when sorry,
go ahead. I was gonna say, lucky for you, this one's like pretty exposed. Like if I get a guy here and then sprint him in, it's like, yeah, I took that point, but like you could easily kick the crap out of that guy probably next.
9 inches from your deployment zone. Right. So and the thing is with infiltrates, you don't know whether you're getting the first turn or not. So they could be horribly exposed. One thing with infiltrates though, of course, is that when you put models down, you can't put any model down within 9 inches of enemy model. So once you put infiltrator down in the middle, that then creates a 9-inch bubble that I couldn't put an infiltrator down in. But that being said, I've got no infiltrators, so it's kind of moot.
Gotcha.
All right, so I think back to you now. Yeah, because I put down the chaos legionaries.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
Because they're hiding.
Okay. Yeah. This guy literally, I just kind of want him to sit back and blast. Can he shoot from outside the building? Like, if he's in the building, can he shoot outside the building? He has indirect fire.
Yes, he can. But keep in mind with indirect fire, when you're firing indirect, it's -1 to hit, and they get benefit of cover.
Oh.
So, like indirect fire, they really tried to cull it a bit in this edition. Yes, it's still useful, but it's not the be all and end all anymore, like it was with certain, like when Tau used to have a lot of stuff with indirect fire. They just camp behind cover and fire.
So I want him to have good line of sights to where I want him to gum up zones. Then this is gonna be, this is a learning experience. I'm gonna try putting him here because I feel like that gives him really good line of sight to like this whole area.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put my.
It's funny, in all the maps I looked at and like prepared for this, it basically said there's one big objective in the middle. And now that there's 4, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
All right, I'll drop my predator down.
All right. Let's put the Hive Tyrant. Oh shoot, my son just got up. Oh well. Let's put him.
You can play too.
Yeah. Let me think about this. He's the one that gives the extra CP. Shoot, I don't like where I put that Biovore at all. He's gonna start over here in the building, and I think he'll be giving the CP to the exocrine quite often. We'll see. Yeah, this Biovore is kind of on an island. My bad, dude.
Are you all good?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm going to put my Hellbrute behind these Chaos Space Marines.
Okay.
I should get my names up since I've named all these things. I realized this morning I hadn't actually named all my stuff, so I thought I need to make sure that, need to get the narrative going too.
Oh, like you name each unit? That's the thing. Okay, cool. That's good to know.
That's right. So, for example, my Hellbrute is Varkul the Shackled.
I like it. That's very fitting for Chaos Space Marines. I'm just going I'm going super defensive in my little corner here.
Yep.
Is this like a, can you measure in this game? Or is it like...
you can pre-measure. Yes, not like Necromunda.
Okay. All right. I just got my Hormagaunts left, and then 2 infiltrators.
Let's see this guy down here. Okay.
Could I be doing the infiltrators now, or do I have to wait till like...
No, you can do it whenever you want.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
All right, put my Hellbrute down.
And who are your characters again?
I've only got the one character, which is the guy who's in the strategic reserve with the Raptors. The Chaos Lord with jump pack.
Okay. All right. OC 1. What's your OC? Also 1. It's not very much. I'm gonna place my Lictor behind this corner, or maybe behind this corner. Yeah, this corner.
Okay. My Warp Talons in this building here. So my Warp Talons are the only models in my army with no ranged weapons. They are 100%. What do you call it?
Melee.
Melee, yes.
Okay. That's my Lictor and Neurolictor. I'm gonna bamf this guy in here. I actually feel like I should have flipped those 2. But that's okay. That's all right. Figuring out who does what here.
All right, I'm all deployed. You're all deployed, I believe?
Just my Hormagaunts.
Okay.
I need them to be within synapse range, which means they have to go over here. Yeah, I was not the most intelligent with my deployment. That's okay. They can just go here.
Synapse range isn't as bad as it used to be. Like in previous issues, like you were outside synapse range, your models have started to run away. Here, all that matters here is that you have a harder time with leadership tests, and all that happens from a failed leadership test is that you can't use stratagems on that unit basically, and they lose their OC, so they can't control objectives.
Shoot, I didn't think about that. If they fail, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, but if he doesn't fail, he should be okay. All right.
All right, I think we're all deployed.
And the Hormagaunts get +1 strength too, which is kind of important, and then they're pretty shitty. So.
Yes.
All right.
We're all deployed, I think.
Yes. The only thing I have left over here are like spore mines, just to use as like tokens for
Markers.
the Biolore.
Yeah. All right, let's go with rolling for first turn. I got a 6.
That's 1d6. Roll. I got a 2.
Okay. So now the person who rolls highest has to go first. In previous editions, you could choose, but now you have to go first.
Okay.
All right. So we'll go to my turn then. So at the start of the turn, I'm going to mark a player 1 turn here, battle round 1. And at the start of the turn, we each get a command point. So 1 for me, and I'll mark 1 for you there. So, and
Okay.
that's the start of each player's turn, by the way. So, difference between turn and round. Turn is what a player does. Round is
Mhm.
when both players have taken a turn.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
cool. And so with this particular mission that we're doing, I'll just finish up the setup. Sorry. So, resolve pre-battle abilities, which no one's got any pre-battle abilities here, and then begin the battle. So now we're moving on to the battle stage. So let me just go and get the rules for this particular battle. Rotting biomass. So just to cover it for the people that are watching. All right, mission rules. Start of the turn, for each unit within 3 inches of one or more objective markers, roll a d6. If the result is higher than that unit's toughness, until the end of the turn, each time a model that unit makes an attack, the controlling player cannot re-roll a hit roll and cannot re-roll the wound roll. So, start of my turn, my only models that are within range of objective marker are my Chaos Cultists. So I roll a d6. Their toughness is 3. So I rolled less than their toughness, so they're not affected by that rule this turn. Not they've got any ability which doesn't reroll anyway, so that's relatively irrelevant. All right, and so the scoring in this mission, a lot of missions you've got to make sure you watch out. A lot of missions can't be scored in the first turn, but this one can. So this one says at the end of each battle round, each player scores 5 victory points for each against they satisfy. They control 1 or more markers. They control 2 or more markers. They control more markers than their opponent. And then
For each. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Then on top of that, at the end of the game, if you have killed your opponent's warlord, you score an additional 15 points. So who's your warlord?
I'm pretty sure I made it my Nora Tyrant.
Your tyrant. Okay, cool. All right. So normally, sometimes you have command phase abilities with your models or your units. I have no command phase abilities, so I'm going to go straight to the next phase, which is movement. So we can actually see here it's got like command. I'm going to hit next phase, so it's now movement.
Oh yeah.
Although I think it's doing player 2 first, maybe, but that's fine. We'll work it out. All right, so I'm going to start by I'm going to advance my Chaos Space Marines. So when you move, you can move your full distance, and then if you want to advance, you roll a d6 and add that to your movement. If you've advanced, you lose the ability to shoot, and you lose the ability to charge. Now, if you've got assault weapons, you can still shoot after advancing. When you move, at no point during your move can you pass within 1 inch of an enemy model, either ending your turn or any point during the movement. So if there's a 1.5 inch gap and there is a model in that gap, even if your base would fit between the model and the wall, because you've always got to maintain that 1 inch distance, it prevents you from moving through there. Models can move through your own infantry, but your infantry can't move through your own vehicles. So vehicles effectively block movement, infantry does not. And obviously you can't end your turn occupying the same space as an infantry model. So first thing I'll do is I roll for the Chaos Space Marines for their I've got 3, so I'm going 9 inches. So which is just enough to touch the objective marker.
How are you spawning a dice and rolling it at the same time?
I'm just not deleting it. I'm just leaving it in place. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Okay, well, I left this guy in a terrible spot. That's funny.
All right, now I'm going to move my Hellbrute. Now the Hellbrute is not infantry, so he can't just walk through the wall. He's got to walk around the wall. So here's...
That's this guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
His movement is 6 inches.
Oh, I totally forgot about going through the wall. This guy could do that too. That's funny.
It's in range now. It's within range of his... I will advance him. So he gets an additional 6 inches. Okay, so he's charged. He's in full rage mode.
He's a big MFer. Should probably look at his stats.
So he is toughness 9, 8 wounds on him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my Mauler Fiend has a movement of 12. Mauler Fiend 10. I think he will advance 2. Go additional 4 inches. Just touch on the cup there. All right, my bikes, Chaos Bikers, have a movement of 10. Once again, they can't get within an inch. I'm just going to come over the side here to.
That's gracious. We're in trouble already. Deployment seems to be very important.
Going to be my Chaos Cultists directly onto it. Now, my Chaos Cultists do have objective secured, so because I control the objective marker at the end of my command phase, that objective marker is now controlled by the Chaos Cultists until you move a model onto that basically. Even if they leave the objective, they've capped the objective. It counts controlled by me.
And does it count towards all their OC to be, or is that irrelevant?
No, their OC is 0 effectively still. Like once they're off it, the OC controlling is 0. So a single model will take it from me basically. And in fact, if you enter it in one phase and leave it out, so if you moved on the move phase and then charged off it in the charge phase, you've still taken it off me. You wouldn't control it, but you've taken it off of something that I control. So they can go further as well. They can go the full distance. There we go. And then the Warp Talons. They've got a move 12. He's going to dive straight onto this objective. Okay, now this Predator. There's going to be some weird shooting, I think, in my shooting phase, but we'll come to that. So, Chaos Predator Annihilator has a movement of 8, I think? 10.
Are we how important is pivoting? Do we sticklers to that or no? Not really.
I'm not usually. Some people, like in tournaments, yes, it can be. Yeah, there's. Look, if the person wants to, because the whole point here is like no part of a model should have moved more than 10 inches from where it started. So you could say that because my right side of my hole was here. Yeah, I've actually moved like 11 to get there, so I probably could have pivoted that far, but I usually wouldn't create too much issue out of it. So it's up to you if you want me to sort of take that little extra.
No. I only asked because, as you can imagine, this comment was met with an attack. But I was like, "Hey, to change facing, is that a free move or what?" And the response was, "No, pivoting, man. Didn't you read the rule book?" And I was like, "Okay, never mind." And then I read pivoting, and I was like, "That just seems tedious."
All right, okay. I'm going to start with shooting now. So I've done all my movement. So the movement phase is done. So I'll advance it now to the shooting phase. I'm going to start. Sorry.
Good afternoon.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Let me share the screen to you. Sorry, Mike. We're just doing a teaching game of Crusade.
I can share it.
Okay.
I apologize in advance for what I am doing to your bugs, or my bugs, our bugs.
That's okay.
And this is being recorded too, Mike, because it's going to go onto YouTube as an instruction video afterwards. So watch that potty mouth of yours. All right.
I'm a good boy.
All right. So I need Legionaries. Okay. So Legionaries are shooting at the Neurolictor. So they have advanced, but they do have all the weapons count as assault. Now, Chaos Space Marines have a rule called Dark Pacts, where before they do attacks, they can make a Dark Pact roll. They try to exceed their leadership. Whether they pass or they fail, they get to add either lethal hits or sustained hits. But if they fail, the unit takes D3 mortal wounds as the gods show their disfavor.
Jeez.
Yeah. So let me look at what does a Neurolictor look like in terms of my ability to actually do any real harm.
He's got 5 toughness, 7 wounds, and a 4 up invul.
Yeah. So I think what I want here then is I want lethal hits. Because lethal hits means that every 6 on a hit roll becomes an automatic wound. So I don't have to worry about trying to get through the higher toughness. So usually if you're doing low, because most of their shots here are going to be strength 4 or strength 5. So I'd be rolling on, I'd be needing 4s or 5s to hit. I'd rather have 6s give me a free wound rather than 6s give me an extra hit. So I am going to declare Dark Pact on this unit, which means I need to roll a leadership test. Which means I need 1 more dice. Roll a dice. Okay, I got a total of 6, which is their leadership. So, now, what is Synapse range? Does Synapse range give you -1 leadership?
Like for you being within my synapse range.
Yeah. Just check what the base. I think it was in your. Let me look at your cheat sheet you created. Yeah.
So I don't know if there's anything. I think it's a -1
No,
when
okay,
I
no,
do Shadows of the
I knew you
Warp.
do Shadows of the Warp. That's right. There we go. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So it's
although
not all
the
the time.
Neurolecta has some auras too. That's just what I'm trying to figure out. While an enemy unit is within 12 inches of this model, if that unit is battle shocked. Okay, only if you're battle shocked.
Yeah.
And during my command phase, he can make someone take a battle shock test.
Yeah. If he lives.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, okay, he's behind this wall. He's in cover. He's fine. Yeah. Not
All right.
really.
So we've got I'll do the regular bolters first. So 3 of the guys have 2 of the guys have regular bolters. So they have,
they each have different weapons.
Total of 4 shots. That's 1. Okay, so they have a ballistic skill of 3, so I need 3s to hit, and 6s are lethal hits. Okay, so the 1 missed. The 6 becomes an auto wound. The 3 and the 5 both hit. Now, they are strength 4, toughness 5. So because my strength is less than your toughness, but is not half your toughness, I need 5s or 6s to wound. Okay, so 1 of those became a wound. So the 1 wound plus the 1 before from lethal means I did 2 wounds with the bolter. A bolter has an AP of 0, so you're just rolling on the base save of the Neurolecta. So which is 4+, so 2 dice on a 4+. Both succeed?
I got a 4 and a 5.
Okay, so no damage from the bolters.
Yay.
Yep. Next thing will be the Balefire Tome of
That sounds
the...
painful.
So it has 2 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, it didn't roll the second dice. Give me a second. Let's roll this one naturally. Okay, so 1 hit. It is strength 5, so it'd be wounding on 4s. So 5 versus 5. So when the strength and toughness are the same, it's 4+.
Okay.
Does not wound.
Nice.
Okay, then I have the heavy bolter, which is 3 shots. Now this already has sustained hits. The heavy bolter has sustained hits by default. Okay, so 2 hits, no sustained hits, no lethal hits. Wounding on 4s. So 1 wound at AP -1, but because your invulnerable save is 4+, it just stays at a 4+.
Okay. So how do I get rid of just one of my dice?
Just
take it off, I
yeah.
suppose.
Or you can just delete, hover and delete.
A 3, which is a fail.
Okay, and heavy bolters do 2 damage, so he's taken 2 wounds.
Hey.
Now he has no
Feel no pain.
pains. Was he?
He does not. No.
Okay, so he's down to 5, I believe. Is that right?
7 down to 5. Yep.
Yeah, cool. Which just leaves the plasma pistol of the sergeant. So my question now becomes, do I supercharge? Because if I do, it'll be 2 damage. But if I roll a hazardous check, then I will kill my model, kill my sergeant. So I'm just going to fire normal. So he hits on 3s. He does hit. It's lethal as well, so it goes straight through. So plasma pistol is a AP -2, but it's all right. He's on a 4+ save regardless.
So auto wounds, but I still get the invul save basically.
Yeah. Which you pass.
Which I do pass. Nice.
Okay, cool. So that is the Chaos Space Marines fully shot. Now I'll move over to the Chaos Bikers.
Terrible.
They are also going to try Dark Pacts for
So can all three? I've been wondering this like for a while. Like
Yep.
we're positioning like because this guy's like a little further out. Like
Yep.
do all three of them count as seeing?
So because every model has to be able to see, it's you're in cover regardless because you're on the template basically.
Okay.
Because this model can see any part of his base from any part of my base, from any part of your base, there's visibility. So I can shoot him with cover. If a model had no visibility to him at all, that model could not shoot. Now, if we weren't playing with the base, if it was just literally the wall and what you could see, then it would come down to the fact was he would have cover unless all of my model could see all of his model, or any part of my model could see all of his model. So you'd have cover regardless in this particular case, but all three can shoot. Just he has benefit of cover.
Okay, and the cover just adds a +1 to the save, but chances are I'm using my invul save anyways.
Well, actually, I can say because actually because it'll give you a save of 3. You both give you a base save of 3. So not that it would have mattered because the bolt is actually what you would have been saving on a 3 rather than a 4. All right, so we'll go to the. I'm going to try for dart packs as well with them. So Chaos Bikers, I think, have a leadership of 6 as well. I think they're 6-2. Okay, they passed, so they've also got lethal hits. So they have first off their combi bolters. So there are 6 shots to do. Okay, they will be hitting on 3s. 6s are lethals. Okay, so
lethal.
1 lethal there. Then 5s to hit with the 5s to wound with the 2 that remain. No wound. So okay, so just 1 save at a 3 up from the bolter.
So there's no AP, and that's why it's 3 up.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, that's fail.
Okay, so that's just 1 damage.
This goes down to a 4.
Yeah.
4. Oh, it's delayed. Okay.
Cool. And then I have the
Hellbrute.
No, I think if you've got pistol weapons, you can't fire both pistol weapons and non-pistol weapons in the same shooting phase unless you're a vehicle. So I do have a plasma pistol on the captain, on the champion, but because I fired a normal pistol weapon, he's not a vehicle, he's mounted or cavalry. He can't fire his plasma pistol in the same turn he fired.
Would you have rather shot that instead?
It's fine. What I could have done is I could have declared he will fire his plasma and the other 2 will fire their combi bolters, but that's fine. It's not
Got it.
An issue for me.
Okay.
All right. My Hellbrute, I think, has no range weapons. Not my Hellbrute, sorry, my Maul Fiend. No.
Did you give it tentacles or the cutters?
I gave it the tentacles. Yeah.
Then no guns.
No guns. Okay.
Lasher, tendrils, and Malafiend fists.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the cultist mob only has auto pistols with a 12-inch range. So they're doing nothing. Yep, 12-inch range. So next I'll go over to my Predator, who, with benefit of cover, can see through to your exocrine through this gap.
It's his range. I thought it was 36. That sucks.
Let's find out. I think that's just those cans a bit longer. So
this is probably gonna hurt.
Maybe not. So range of 48.
Damn, pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'll do his twin latch. Oh, first off, do I want to do? I will dark pact him. He is going to try for the sustain hits. So he's a 6+. He failed, so he's going to take D3 mortal wounds.
Nice.
He takes 1 mortal wound. So he's got.
Dare I ask how many wounds he has?
He's got 10 wounds remaining now.
Oh boy, he's a big boy. Okay.
Okay, but he still gets the benefit of the dark pact. So first off, here's so he's firing all the weapons within range because I think his heavy bolter is out of range. He has no heavy bolter anyway, so I'm thinking of business units have that. His combi bolter is out of range, 24 inches. Okay, so it's going to be the twin lance cannon shot first. 1 shot hitting on 3s, misses. Then the 2 5 lance cannons hitting on 3s, 1 hit. It is strength of 12. What's the toughness of the exocrine?
So Kryn toughness is 10.
10. So it's going to be wounding on a 3 because I'm higher then, but not more than double.
Not more than double. Okay, that makes sense.
Before I do this, actually, I'm considering spending a command point to command re-roll one of the. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna spend a command point to re-roll one of those failed hits.
Okay.
That still missed. Okay. So then my 3+ to wound does wound. It's AP -3. So has the exocrine got a what's it save and what's its invulnerable?
He is a 3+ and he does not have an invul.
Okay, so 3+ becomes a 6+ with a -3. But he's got benefit of cover, so it becomes a 5+.
Oh yeah, okay. This is big, because I feel like this last cannon probably does a shitload of damage. Nope, off by 1.
Okay. D6 + 1 damage.
Damn.
5 damage. So what does he start with?
14 wounds. He's got a skull on it though. What does that mean?
That means when he's below a certain point, his stats get worse. So 5 off 12 becomes 7.
What is my zone thropes range? 24. Okay.
And then finally the Havoc launcher, D6 shots. Gets 6 shots. Will be.
Is that still the tank thing?
It's still the tank, yeah.
Damn, he's a lot of weapons. Okay.
Yeah. This is an anti-infantry gun though. It's not going to do much to the thing at all. So
can you split targets? Like if could he declare 2 targets?
But I can't see anything else though. That's all I can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. So hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 is a sustain. Well, they all hit at least, and because it's sustained, I get an extra hit. But it's going to be wounding on 6s because it's strength 5 versus toughness 10. You said, I think.
10.
Yes. Yeah, so it needs 6s to wound. No wounds. So there you go.
Yay.
All right, which just leaves now my Hellbrute. So Hellbrute. He has a special ability. Whenever he takes Dark Pact rolls, he gets the benefit of both sides. He gets both the sustained hits and the lethal hits. So he's definitely going to try and do a Dark Pact. For a 6+ passes. So he has both sustained hits and lethal hits. So he's going to be firing his multi-melter at the exocrine. And
that sounds painful.
Other than that, he's going to fire his heavy flamer at the Neurolictor. And I think that's all he's got. Yeah. Okay, so first off, we'll do the multi-melter. Is 2 shots, hitting on 3s, 6s are sustained and lethal. 1 hit, 1 miss. Strength 9 versus toughness 10 needs a 5 to wound. Doesn't wound. And then the heavy flamer onto the Neurolictor. D6 automatic hits, because it's a torrent weapon. 3 automatic hits. Strength 5 will wound on 4s. 2 wounds. AP -1 becomes AP 0 because of cover, so 2 4-up saves.
And this is the Neurolictor, right? Yeah, okay. So spawn that. Hey.
Both saved? Yep, oh, cool.
Yeah, 5 and 6.
Okay, so that is it from my shooting. So now we go to
this game can be brutal, I have to imagine. Like in one turn, like holy smokes.
Okay, now I go to the charge phase. I can't charge anything which advanced. But I'm going to charge the bikers into the Neurolictor. So you roll 2 dice. Now, one thing is I can't fit between here and here. But with buildings like this, you can fight. As long as you're within 1 inch, both of 1 inch of the side, you're fighting through the wall, basically.
God, so, yeah. Hilarious.
So,
okay. That's good to know.
I can go 8 inches, which is enough to basically cram along the side here. We're fighting through here. Oh. Stand up.
That's too bad. I was getting hopeful for the Neurolictor to live.
They're not strong. They're not very strong here. So All right, so that's any charge I'm doing. Now it goes to the fight phase. So I have fights first. Does New Elixir have fights first?
No, the other lictor does.
Okay, yeah, cool. So I get to go first. So now I have one power fist
The
and
good
two.
lictor.
Sorry, the good lictor. Yeah.
The good
Yeah,
lictor.
I really put the wrong ones in the wrong spot here.
I have the one power fist and two chain fist. So I don't change two chain swords. I'm dark pacting for lethal hits. They fail, so they take D3 mortal wounds.
I just need to keep this up, and maybe you'll kill
Which is
yourself. I won't have to
3,
do anything.
which I think is actually going to kill one of the guys straight away. I think one of the bikers just killed himself. Yeah, I think they're 2 wounds. They're 3 wounds. Okay, so literally this guy just died from annoying the Chaos Gods.
Is it maybe that was the power fist guy?
I know. I got to pick. I picked the not the power fist guy. All right. So the chainsword gets 4 attacks.
Oh man.
Hitting on 3s and 6s are lethal. Only 2 go through.
2.
Wounding on 5s. No wounds. And
Nice.
the power fist gets 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. 2.
A
1
6.
is lethal. And then strength 8, toughness 5 is a 3 to wound. I'm saving a terrible rolls here.
My goodness. Yeah, you are. Yeah.
So one
really.
save at -3 will be on your 4+ invulnerable.
Okay, so if I delete that one and I just roll it. Yay!
Fast, okay, so no damage. And then you get to fight back. So you have 6 attacks.
6 attacks. Okay, so I already have 1 dice. If I hit the +5 here. Okay. I roll a dice. I'm looking for
2+.
Weapon skill 2+.
Yeah.
So if I delete, are you supposed to right click?
Right click there, yeah.
Right click.
Yep.
Okay.
And then strength 6 versus toughness 5. So it'd be wounding on 3s. So just roll a dice. And then just right click on the remove 2 minus. So then it's going to be 3, 2.
Do I have anything? This 6s. There's
No.
this. I think the amount of stuff that triggers on 6s is gonna.
All you've got.
I don't have anything here. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I need to make 3 saves with it. Yeah, 3 saves.
3 saves with -2 AP.
Which is 3 on 5 pluses, and then 1 damage each.
Yes.
Cool. I failed all 3, so you kill another guy as well.
Nice.
That was a terrible, terrible waste of life. All right, that's it.
The dark gods are pleased.
That's it in my turn. So now we go to your command phase. So now at the start of your command phase, we each get a CP. I did the wrong thing. I turned down 1. So that's it.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any command phase abilities that you recall in your army?
Yes. Somehow this guy that didn't die. In your neural disruption, in your command phase, select 1 enemy unit within 12 inches of this unit. That unit must take a battle shock test. So I guess who has the lower leadership between
They're all 6+.
Oh. I guess let's go for the Helbert.
Okay,
sure.
Nice. So roll the dice. He passed.
Okay, I don't think anyone else has anything that is command phase. Let me see real quick. Sorry. Things I should know. Well, enemy units. Nope. Enemy unit. Enemy. There's so many abilities. I feel like there's a lot to track. Once the battle round is unit. Okay, nope, that's at any point. All right, I think that's the only one.
Okay. So we've got to movement. Now keep in mind that the New Elector is currently engaged because he's still in close combat with the bike, which means that he can't use any shooting attacks, although he's a monster, or he's not, no, he's infantry. He's got no shooting attacks anyway. But when it does come to the fighting phase, I may get to fight him before he gets to fight because he doesn't have fights first and he's not charging. If you choose to walk him away, he loses the ability to charge.
Okay. Good to know. If You know, like in BattleTech, like the line of sight you can have is based on like in front of you or through certain things. Like, what is the vision arc of like these guys?
360.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, like
Oh,
facing is irrelevant.
wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so that makes sense why someone said my question was so dumb. Um, all right. Well, in that case, I declare the exocrine moves by not moving
Okay.
because he has heavy. So I want him to just blast the shit out of these guys. I think we'll move the Neuro Tyrant with the Zoanthropes. Actually, no. Then that was. Then you're still gonna shoot him again with the tank. That's not quite what I want, is it? Although I'd like heavy to go off.
Be careful because even if you engage the tank in close combat, it can still shoot with most of its weapons.
Yeah, same with monsters. So monsters and tanks have a rule called big guns never tie, which means that they can still shoot in close combat. They can't shoot the models they're engaged with blast weapons, and anything they shoot, they're -1 to hit on.
Oh, okay. That's right. We talked about this a little bit because the Neurotyrant is a monster who joined Zoanthropes, who's infantry, and so then the Zoanthropes
get the monster keyword, which means they can shoot while they're in close combat, which is actually quite powerful for them because their melee is terrible, but their shooting is great.
Right. Okay. All right. I think we can't shoot through the wall, right? Just melee through it.
That's right.
I feel like I need someone to try to take out this guy by shooting. So
well, you can't shoot into melee combat though.
I thought only blast weapons could.
No.
Blast weapon.
You can shoot.
You can't do it. Period.
You can't do, unless you're shooting at a vehicle, which he's not. He's a cavalry. So, but yeah, if you can shoot at an enemy tank, it's in combat with your guys, but you can't shoot at enemy infantry or bikers or beasts.
Okay, for some reason I thought that was specific to blast only
No.
because I call it out, but good to know in general. All right, well, then I really have no way of shooting this guy at all. All right, whale. I think I will keep the. I want the exocrine to break line of sight with the tank because that seems painful. So I'm actually going to back him up a little bit. I think like that. And hopefully he fits without hitting his Norloid friend. I'll keep that with him. I think we're going to try to move up the Neurotyrant and the Zoanthropes. Do they have the same movement? 5. Man, that's slow as shit.
Yeah.
6.
They sort of will hopper along.
I don't want them to be in line of sight of the tank. It's 5 inches going to do it. I think so. Yeah. Do they all just kind of like the Neurotyrant's usually movement 6? Can he still move 6, or does he move as slow as?
Yeah. As long as he can move his regular move, as long as he remains within coherency of his unit.
Yeah. Then I think I moved him a little too far there. I will do that because I think that. Well, okay. Is this isn't blocked line of sight? Then you can see him. Just
but once again, through color. Yeah.
Man, I really don't want you to see him at all. I don't think I can move that far though.
Not without advancing, in which case you lose a chance to shoot.
Yeah, which I really don't want to do. Sorry, do you mind if I move that back
to
5? Right there. If I move laterally, all right, let's move the Hive Tyrant first then. He can move 8. Can you, I'm sorry, remind me, can you shoot and charge or just one or the other?
You can shoot and charge it, provided you have an advance.
Okay, then I'll move him 8. He won't. I don't know if he'll be able to charge after that. We'll see. Now I should be able to move these guys.
It'll be a 9-inch charge to get to the.
And charge is rolling a d6.
2d6. You'd be a 9 plus on 2d6 to get in.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take that. And then Neurotyrant will move 5 inches this way. That's too much. Not enough. Perfect. Damn, I think you can still see him. That's this damn little quarter, man. Okay. before I forget, the Neuraloids can move 18 up to 18 inches away. I think I have to move them as part of the Neurotyrant. And they basically just spread synapse. So, damn, that's really far. Well, I guess they'll just chill over here. Everyone else over here, I think, already has synapse. The two guys the furthest away don't have synapse. The Biovore, I think this guy didn't have weapons, right? Or
No.
guns.
No guns.
So I think he's gonna stand pat and just shoot his little mines.
Yep.
The Neurolictor is gonna back up here as a normal movement, and I think he's gonna be the one that tries to plant a Tyrannoform seed thing. Just calling that out so I don't forget. And so he'll try to plant like a little mine thing here later. Malice Scepter. When do we do the points thing?
At the end of the whole round.
So I really don't want to move him off of this.
That's right. Because right now I control here. I control here. I actually control here because you knew it's only got OC1, and I've got two guys with OC2. Right. So right now I'm 40 or 1, and right now you control this one. So at the end of this round, if nothing changes, I would score 15, you'd score 5.
Okay, I think what oh boy, I'm gonna move him. Oh, sorry, what you moving? I gotta hover over you again. 8, and give him line of sight. Right there. And I think the last guy I have to move are the Tormagants.
Tormagants,
sorry, not Tormagants. Ooh, they move 10. Very nice.
Yeah, they're fast.
They can go through walls.
They can,
so I'm going to try to swarm this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, where am I? Actually, I guess I don't need to. As long as I have one guy
that's
on
right,
it.
Yeah. And they're shaking being shot there now. So.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. I love it. Okay. I think that's good. I moved everyone, right? I think
so. Other than the Biovore, he's not moving?
Yeah, he's not going to move.
All right, shooting.
I'm gonna see if I can piece this together. I would like what's the Hive Tyrant's range here on this thing?
Which weapons he got? He's got the
once per battle round, one model in your army can use a stratagem and have the CP cost reduced by 1 as long as they're within range 12. There's something that lets me fight first, right? Is that a thing?
Let me see what has fight first. So, I mean, you'll get to charge if you charge anyway. Oh, did you have a stratagem to fight first? You mean?
I thought it's called counter offensive or something.
Well, so counter offensive is the 2 CP one you do in order to fight after your opponent's already fought. So that
fight first, then I fight.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't help. Okay.
That's more if your opponent charged you with like 4 units, you get to interrupt one of them.
Oh, okay. Then how about shoot? I should have done this first. So actually, I didn't move the Neuralolictor, right? Would you mind if
That's fine. Do you want to withdraw him from combat?
I'm going to, because I have a stratagem in Synaptic Nexus called Override Instincts, so that a unit that fell back can still shoot and charge.
Okay, cool.
So I want to make him fall back, right? To like here-ish, sure. And then in the charge phase, he'll charge the biker guy, and that way he should be able to fight first, right?
That's right. Now, because you're pulling back, I am considering a Overwatch. Because Overwatch is 1 CP, and what it lets you do is shoot at an opponent either at the beginning or end of their move as a shooting phase, but any ballistic skill attacks only work on a 6. But I'm looking at doing it with the Dreadnought because he at least has a weapon that auto hits as well. So
so like Torrent.
Yeah, like Torrent, exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna have the Hell Brute declare an Overwatch. So first off, I'm going to Dark Pact him to get both lethal and okay. So we passed the Dark Pact. So now he's multi-melter shots. Okay, 1 does hit and it's an automatic wound. So it's going to be a 4+ invulnerable save.
Okay. No.
Okay, he's going to take...
How much?
It's going what's his range? Yeah, it's going to be D6 plus 2 damage.
Oh, shit. He's probably dead then.
So the question is, do you want to use a CP to try and re-roll that for a 4+?
Oh, you know, that's a good idea. Sure.
Yeah. Keeping on, I still have Heavy Flamer shot to come. So.
How much damage does the Heavy Flamer shot
well, only 1 damage, but it's D6 automatic hits.
Oh, jeez. I feel like he's probably dead no matter what. That's too bad. I really thought that was a good move to charge him into it.
No, I mean it is a good move. It's just you don't know. A lot of people might not have, because it said I was very lucky. I rolled a 6 on a multi-melter shot there.
Yeah.
So I probably would have still done it myself anyway if I were you.
You know, I'll do it because I used the free CP from not free CP, the -1 CP from the Hive Tyrant to move him out.
Yep.
I still have 2 other CPs, so I'll use another to do the reroll now.
Yep. Still
Yeah, that checks out.
But I only did
So
I only did 3 damage to him though, so he's on 1 point remaining. But now I do the flamer shots.
Yes, yeah.
I get 5 automatic hits.
Yeah.
Needing 4s to wound. 2 wounds, 2 4-up saves. Need to make both.
Well, this kind of
No, he dies.
Kind of makes up for your first round of shooting a little bit.
It does, but yeah.
Okay. So wasted 2 CP on him.
Well, a CP and a free CP. So
that's true.
So
where's dead guys? Is there a dead guy box? No.
Not really. I'm just gonna make a note that the Hellbrute killed the Neurolictor, and we'll come back to that at the end of the battle to sort of go over what that means.
Okay.
All right. So we're back. So back to your shooting phase then.
Oh man, that really screwed up what I was about to do next too. I was gonna use Irresistible Will so that I got extra rerolls on 1s and wounds if these guys were in range of a synapse unit, but the synapse unit just died. Unless they're somehow within 6, they're not. All right, I think we're gonna start with the Exocrine shooting at the Chaos Space Marines.
Yes.
So the Exocrine does D6 plus 3 attacks.
Yep. Now it's got Blast. Because there's 5 men in the squad, it'll add 1. So Blast means for every 5 models in the squad,
that's right.
You add one attack. So it'll be D6 plus 4 hits or attacks.
Okay. So let's roll the D6. God damn it.
Okay. So so can we total of 5? And now he did move, so I'll be hitting on 3s.
So roll the 3+. Nice.
Okay, all hit. So then it's going to be wounding on 2s because it's strength 9 versus toughness 4.
Yep, that makes sense.
Okay, so it's going to be 4 saves at -3, which means it's going to be 4 6-up saves for me. 2 guys die. Okay.
Damn.
So I'm going to take away
good save.
This bolter guy. And I'm going to take away the guy with the chaos icon, which keeps me on the objective at least.
All right, I think that's it for the Exocrines. Then I have the Neuro Tyrant. His range 18. Oh.
Now, okay. Okay,
Yes.
let me click this. So I'll leave it as it is, but I'm just going to give you like a tactical thing I could have done here, for example. So what I could have done, because right now you're not on the objective, but I am.
Right.
Okay. But what I could have done is I could have removed the guys in the front, which would have given your Hive Tyrant a longer charge and a lower check. Because if you don't get your Hive Tyrant on the objective, you won't control it. So I could have actually removed them, and that would have prevented you. Because right now, if you don't get if the Hive Tyrant misses his charge, you'll get no points whether you kill him or not. Whereas if he fails the charge, so if you can't charge, then I guarantee you get no points this turn. So I'll leave it as this, but that's a tactical thing you might have to do, is making the charge harder even though I would have come off the objective, I still would have controlled more than you this turn.
So if you fail your charge, you just not move,
You don't.
or do
You do not
move?
move. No, you don't. You do not move if you fail the charge. It's not like Necromunda where you
I
move.
thought you would have just
No.
stopped. Okay, I see. That's it. Okay, that's a good call. That is a big difference. Man, I'm gonna constantly confuse Necromunda rules with this. Okay, so I'm gonna do. So the Exocrine has an ability that says symbiotic targeting. After this model has shot, select one enemy unit hit by one of those attacks.
Which is obviously that Space Marine squad.
That unit can reroll ones. So I mean that's not going to matter here when I'm using the Neuro Tyrant next to has Torrent, but just more from my learning. So he's got a Torrent weapon that's 18. Come on, 18. Why can't I measure? Tab. Hello. Oh, because I'm in Firefox. So he can hit those two, but he can't hit that.
Doesn't matter. With the Torrent, he hit the unit, so he can affect the whole unit. That's fine.
Ah, okay. Good to know. So he does 2d6 attacks.
Just keep in mind before you do this attack, if you kill that squad, then you. Let me see what's the distance between.
Oh, then I definitely can't charge.
You would need an 11-inch charge. Oh no, because you could charge onto the. Now you can still do a 9-inch charge to get to the biker and have your base sitting on the edge of the thing. So that's fine. So yeah, go ahead and kill that squad because the biker makes a difference there.
That's a good call because we just went over that. If they die, I can't. Yeah. Okay. Now I can't use the vanilla data sheet because I did. He does have an upgrade. What is it though?
He's got the one where he's +1 to strength and AP. Is that right for his weapon? Psychic weapons.
I think that sounds right. Where the heck is the upgrades on this thing? Rules, abilities. Oh, Power of the Hive Mind. There it is. Where do you do here? Improve the strength and armor penetration by 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So
2d6 auto hits.
2d6 auto hits, yes.
Now,
so
by the way, because the Zoanthropes are part of the same unit, you need to declare any shooting they're doing at the same time as you're declaring the Neuro Tyrant.
Okay, the Zoanthropes will be shooting at the Hellbrute.
Okay, cool.
Well, actually, I'm going to make sure they're in range. 24. Yeah, they're in range. Yeah. Okay. So 2d6. Okay, so 6 attacks.
Yeah, so 6 auto hits. They don't have to hit. They just go straight to wounding now. Now, strength 6 versus toughness 4. So it'll be 3s to wound. So 6 dice wounding on 3s.
What the heck is that?
Okay, 2 go through. So they become AP -2, so I'll be saving on 5. So both fail. So I will take out the 2 guys in front. Actually, I'm going to take out these 2. There.
Okay. That's it for the Neuro Tyrant.
Yep, and then the Zoanthropes. Which version are they doing? Are they doing the focus fire?
What's this dude's toughness and stuff?
Toughness
is he beefy?
Yeah, he's toughness 8.
Yeah, sure. We'll do the focused witchfire.
So it's 3 shots hitting on 3s.
Yeah, and I think the Neuro Tyrant does something to buff them. I just remember what it is. What is it they do?
They add 1 to the hit roll.
Okay, that's not bad.
So so 3 shots hitting on 2s, in fact.
That's pretty good. Well, not when you roll a 1.
And the 2 hits will be wounding on 3s.
So strength 12 on
toughness 8.
Okay. Yeah. So I click that one. I click roll again.
So 1 wound. AP -3. He will save therefore on a 6+. Fails. So D6 +1 damage.
D6 is already there.
Oh, you had 2 dice there. So remove a dice.
Sorry. Well, they're both 5s.
All right, I'll take it.
6 wounds on him.
Yep, so push him down to 2 remaining.
Okay, so you've gone. Next, I think we will do the Hive Tyrant shooting at the last Chaos Space Marine.
Yep.
Hive Tyrant, where are you? Okay. He has the Heavy Venom Cannon. So D3, well, what's the range on that? 36. Damn,
Yep.
36. Holy shit. Okay. So do we have a D3? We
I
don't
just
have a
rolled
D3,
36.
so we'll just do this and cut it in
36,
half.
yep.
Okay, so 3 attacks.
Yep. Hitting on 2s.
Boom, boom. All 3 hit.
Wounding
It's
on
strength
2s.
9.
All
I
wound.
should have done this guy first.
And
minus 2 AP.
be saving on 5s. Oh, he still dies. Okay, so that is a kill for the Hive Tyrant.
Hive Tyrant. I should have. I definitely should have shot him first. Apparently, okay. He's gonna charge next. That's fine.
Yep.
You guys are just gonna chill there. I think the Malice Scepter. 18 inches, please. Yeah, that's lucky. He's gonna use Psychic Overload on Chaos Cultists.
Yep, now there's 10 of them, so it's going to make it D6 plus 5
blast.
because it's the blast will trigger twice.
Okay. D6.
Plus
3.
5. So
plus
plus 5 is 8.
8.
So hitting
So
on
that's what,
hitting
5,
on
6,
3s.
7, 8. Okay. It's strength 10.
Versus toughness 3, so winning on 2s.
So. Oh, devastating.
So 3, you go through. Do they even...
At AP minus 2.
Their save is normally I think a 5, so there are 6 that get no save. So you just outright kill 3 guys. Just
Okay,
get
they do
vaporized.
3. Yeah, 3 damage. Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make it's 3 damage to each model. So each guy's is very dead.
Very dead. Do they have one wound each?
Only 1 wound each. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. The Biovore, I think, is going to try to plant a spore mine thingy here. I don't quite know how his attack works. The seed spore mines. He just wants to shoot one there. Oh wait, it has to be 9 inches from everybody.
Yeah, so it has to be. So it can be 48 inches. So
Oh my gosh!
Anywhere that he can, anywhere on the battlefield that's wholly within 48 inches of this unit, and more than 9 inches away from enemy units.
Oh, so
doesn't require line of sight either. So you can put it wherever you want. That's more than 9 inches away from enemy units.
I mean, this I'm just basing off appeals. This is your melee monster, right?
He is a melee monster, yes.
Yeah, I don't want him to come too close. So 9 inches away from him. Man, that's like right next to my guy. I'll put a spore mine right there. Which I have a spore mine right here. That'll be, that's too close. That'll be his turn.
Yep.
Can I have the lictor place a, what are those things called? The different type of mines?
Is it a lictor?
Terraform.
Oh, do you mean the one from your agenda?
Agenda, yeah.
Let's have a quick look at that. That was
as long as he's was it eligible to shoot? I think it was.
Pyramids, genders. What's it called again? Terraform the Playworld.
Tyrannoform.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyrannosaurus Rex the planet.
Start issuing photos to select 1 infantry, excluding characters. Is he a character? No, he's not.
He is not.
No, okay. They're not battle shock eligible. Shoot at the units. If that unit is more than 12 inches away from any Tyrannoform spore markers, it can implant Tyrannoform spores. If it does, at the end of your turn, place 1 spore marker anywhere within 1 inch of that unit. At the end of the battle, each unit that implanted 1 or more Tyrannoform spores the mana gains XP equal to double number of spores they place in this manner. Okay, cool. So at the end of this turn, it doesn't matter where he puts it because I can't remove it. I mean, we'll just put it because we'll put it down just so we know, because you can't put other models within We'll use a D12, a blue D12 or whatever. Oh, there you go. Put that there. That's fine. Cool. Mark where it is.
All right.
So that's all the shooting done, I believe.
The Lictor's done. He's done. Bivor's done. I think you're right. Yes.
Yeah, so it's just the charge phase now. So the only models that are eligible to charge are the Maliceptor and the Hive Tyrant. You need to be within 12 inches of a model to be eligible to declare a charge. Technically, the Lictor could too, but he's doing an action, so he can't.
I feel like I'd be sending my Hormagaunts to their death. They'll happily wait here. No, he's a monster, right? So he can't charge back.
That's right. Yeah.
Or can he?
Sorry? He can't go through the wall, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, the Hive Tyrant is going to try to charge into Chaos Spiker.
Okay, and he's a 9 on 2d6.
Okay.
It's a 6. Nope. Do you want to use your second CP to re-roll that, or leave it as it is?
Can I re-roll just one of the dice?
Yeah, you have to re-roll both.
It's tough. Sure, why not?
It is pretty clutch because it would be a 10-point modifier to the game score.
Yeah, I'll do it.
8's enough. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. So at the end of the game turn, I will score 15 points and you will score 5.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So I hold 1, I hold 2, I hold more, you hold 1. All right, battle round 2.
And I blew through all my CP.
But that's right, we each get a CP now, so I'll add a CP to you as well there. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, I have no command phase ability to speak of. Now I need to check to see if anything else. So I've got to need to roll for Battle Shock now, because any unit which is below half strength has to test Battle Shock. So my Hellbrute needs to test Battle Shock. He passes. My Biker needs to test Battle Shock. He fails, so he's Battle Shocked. Is there a Battle Shock icon or something? Let's just use... let's use a red dice.
That's my Neurolictor would have been really clutch now.
Okay, he's Battle Shocked. No one else is below half. All right, we'll go to movement. Now, let me just quickly check. What does your Spore Mine do? So the Spore Mine, Floating Death. Each time this unit or enemy unit ends a move, each model in this unit that's within 3 inches of one or more enemy models, select one of those enemy units. So, okay, so if I come within 3 inches of it, it explodes, basically.
Oh, shit. Does it explode on my guy, too?
No, it doesn't. No, it only affects the unit that triggers it. And it gets to move in your turn. So if it's still alive in your turn, I haven't triggered it, it can move 4 inches. And if it comes within range of something, then it will kill them. But it can also it can be shot as well though on its own.
Oh,
okay.
Man, I'm thinking I might just get 3 Biovores and just flood the map with little mines that can move. That's hilarious.
That is a strategy some people will use. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Okay, so these guys are going to come over at least an inch away from him.
I hope these guys are not good.
All right. These Chaos Cultists. These guys are going to advance. D6. They got an extra 1 inch. Hey, big movers. Okay. This guy. So where's my 3 inch distance? So he's going to come to not within 3 inches.
Nice. Nice.
Spore Mine.
Spore Mine's doing its job.
All right. The Chaos Biker is going to.
Now, because he's battle shocked, it doesn't. He doesn't.
He has 0 AC. That's right. And it's regardless, he's not overpowering your Hormagaunt. Sorry.
That's true.
Yeah.
Freaking tank is a problem.
All right. that's it for my movement. Oh, actually, I'm going to bring my raptors down. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had other dudes.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, that's not good. Can reserves come in and charge in the same turn?
They can, yeah, but they guarantee a 9-inch charge though because they can't come within 9 inches. So you need to. Yeah.
And that's your leader.
My
dude, right?
warlord.
So
That's right.
pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
I like this dude up front without the helmet. She's important.
All right, so we will go to the shooting phase now. Okay. There's a bit to do here. So we're going to start off with the Hellbrute. He is not going to do Dark Pacts because he could kill himself. He is going to put everything into the Hive Tyrant. So multi-melter first, 2 shots hitting on 3s, 2 hits. Strength 9, what's the Hive Tyrant's toughness?
Hive Tyrant's toughness is 10.
10, okay, so 5's to wound. No wounds. Then the
Nice.
heavy bolter, heavy flamer, sorry. 6 auto hits. Wounding on 6s. 1 wound at AP -1. So what's the save of the
he is a 2 up with a 4 up invul, so I guess
so it becomes a 3 up.
Okay. There we go.
Fine.
Got it.
Okay. That's the Hellbrute done. Now we'll do the Chaos Biker is shooting at the Spore Mine.
Oh no.
He's with rapid fire range, so he's got 4 shots.
Does it have like small target or anything?
No, it's toughness 1. It's easy to kill. So hitting on 3s. Oh, he missed twice. Wounding on 2s. Both wound. It has no save, so it's just killed.
Okay, so I have no idea what the stats are on this thing, so I'll just take your word for
4-inch move, 1 toughness, 7+ save, 1 wound, 8+ leadership.
Oh shoot! So you can now charge my Malice Scepter, which is not what I wanted.
Well, I could have gotten a lot closer without the Spore Mine there.
Right.
Yeah, so
I guess there's a chance you could fail, but unlikely. Okay.
They have no range, so the Raptors are all firing into the Biovore. So I will start with the 2 melter guns hitting on 3s. 1 hit. What's the Biovore's toughness?
Biovore is 6.
6, so wounding on 3. Does wound. AP -3. Actually, might be AP -4. 1 second, sorry. Let me double check that. Raptors, melter gun is AP -4. So what's his save?
Shoot, I clicked off. And Biovore is 3+, so I think it just goes through.
Yeah, so he hasn't got invulnerable.
He does not.
Okay, so it's D6 damage. 3 damage.
He's down to 2.
Down to 2. And then the I've got 2 plasma pistols. So I need to do 2 plasma pistols first from the Raptors, and then a separate plasma pistol from the captain because he's got 2 ballistic skill. So 3 pluses from the 1 hit. You said toughness was 6.
Yes.
Okay, 3's to wound. Does wound. AP -2.
So a 5 up. Nope.
1 damage. Then the captain's, the Chaos Lord's one is a 2+ to hit. He misses. And then I've got 6 bolt pistol shots. Okay, 3's to hit. They all hit. 5's to wound though. 3 wounds, so 3 base saves, no modifier.
Boom, boom. That didn't spawn.
Yeah, it takes a second. If you look in the chat, like she says, like he's dead.
Oh yeah, he definitely dies.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm just going to make a note that was the Raptors plus Lord killed the Biovore. Now it's important when a attached unit gets a kill, because when it comes to assigning kills and XP at the end of the game, you can only assign it to either the attached character or the unit, not to both.
Oh.
For the purpose of XP, that sort of thing.
Okay.
That just leaves now the Predator, who's going to be firing at the Neurothropes. / the Neurothropes. Oh, sorry, Zomanthropes.
Dang it.
That squad, basically.
That's not what I want to hear.
Oh, they've got a good invulnerable save. That's if a unit's going to be shot by a las cannon, that's the unit you want to be shot by a las cannon. All right, so so he's going to have first off. Now I'm going to dart pact him. I'm going to dart pact him for sustained hits. He passed. So one shot with the main las cannon. Okay, it's a sustained hit, so it hits twice. Strength 14. What's the Zoanthrope's toughness? 3 or 4, I think. 4?
5.
5. Okay, cool. Okay, so strength 14 says wounding on 2s, reroll failed wounds because he's got twin linked on the main gun. Okay, so reroll the 1. Okay, so both wound.
It was kind of impossible. Well, not impossible. You wouldn't need 1 into a 1.
Yes.
But yeah.
Okay, so it's AP minus 3 on the last cannon.
And you have two shots.
Two of those. Yeah, it's gonna be on their invulnerable save anyway.
Yeah. So
yeah, minus 3.
4 plus invulns. Well, that'll.
Okay, and they do.
Can I reroll?
You can reroll, but only rerolls one of them though. And I've still got more shooting to come.
Oh, so when it's okay, so I assumed it was both based off the earlier one, but I guess it depends on.
Yeah,
what it
they
is
throw
right.
each one's an individual shot with an individual hit with an individual wound, doing 1d6 damage basically. Yeah, so.
Okay, then no, that's fine.
Okay. So they do 4 damage and 5 damage. So how many wounds does Zoanthrop have?
3.
3. Okay, so this kills 2 outright.
Do they have the exact same stats as the Neurothrope? I think they do.
Yeah. And the 2 side las cannons both hit. Only 1 wounds, so another 4 invulnerable save.
The saves are not with us.
Okay, and
he's probably dead too.
He will take 6 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Cool. So, just for explanation purposes here, like I'm shooting the Havoc launcher now. So, because when I declared this unit's starting shooting, that all the rules apply for the duration of this shooting action. So now I'm shooting him with a Havoc launcher. Even though I've killed the Zoanthropes, we treat it as though they're still there for the purpose of calculation. So, for example, if the Neuro Tyrant has a different toughness, I'm still rolling against the toughness of the Zoanthropes that were alive when I started shooting the round. Likewise, if I had a blast weapon and you had more than 5 models, even if I declared the shooting at the start of the turn when you had 6 models, even if when I get to the blast weapon you've only got 2 models, I still get the blast bonus because all the attacks are considered to have happened simultaneously. But the moment that this unit stops shooting, the Neuro Tyrant is now a new unit with its own stats, basically.
It's like a in sequence, but simultaneously in each sequence.
Exactly. So the Havoc launcher will get D6 shots. It gets 5 shots.
Jesus.
Will
I'm
be
going to get tabled. This is only turn 2.
hitting on 3s. Okay, so 1 misses. Strength 5. What is the toughness of a Zoanthrope? Was 5, you said, or 6?
5.
5. Okay, so it's 4s to wound. Only the 1 wound, no modifier, so it's just whatever the base save of the Neuro Tyrant is.
Yeah.
And so it's the save of the Neuro Tyrant.
Yeah, because now it's being applied to the model, because the wound gets applied to the model now.
Okay. My goodness, this is fucking horrible.
It's only only 1 damage. So
I need a taking this dice.
Okay.
You already got one. Oh, okay. He has, where are your wounds at? 8. So now he's down. Yeah, 9 down to 8.
Okay. And that's it for the Predator shooting. So I think that's all my shooting done. So we're going to go to charges now. We're going to start with the Warp Talons into the Lictor, which is basically a roll they can't fail, but I'll roll it because it just 11. Now, what I can do, because they've got fly, they can move through enemy units. So I'm actually going to put them on the other side of him.
Ooh, surrounding him.
Well, actually, that's a good point. I will actually surround him, because if I surround him, he can't withdraw from combat if he survives. Unless you can create a path. Okay.
And in this case, fight first doesn't matter because you charged.
No, you will get to fight first, because I have fight first from charging. You have fight first from your rule, which means that you will fight first because you're the defender.
Oh, weird. The defender fights first.
In each round, the defender always does the first attack. Okay, the Mauler Fiend needs a 5, which it easily gets.
I really was trying to see if I could do the heroic intervention with the Hermagots, but they were too far away.
Do I want to waste the bike? I'm going to have the bike go into the Hormigons. Why not? 6 inches.
How does heroic intervention work? Can they countercharge the same guy charging them?
Well, it doesn't matter. They don't need to, because we'll talk when we get to, because they're a big unit. We'll talk about consolidation when we get to doing that fight, or what's called piling in. All right, and then lastly, it's going to be the Hellbrute into the Hive Tyrant. Needs a 5-inch. Now he failed. Now, if he was battle shocked, I could not re-roll this with a CP, but he's not battle shocked, so I am going to spend a CP to re-roll this. Use him with a 10. All right, I'll put him, do it from a bit of cover at least. All right, so now we go to the fight phase. So first off, charging or fights with units go first, and the defender goes first. So your Lictor is the first one to do its attacks.
And he's the only one that can go first for me because he has.
And you've only got 1 CP, don't you, as well?
Correct. And then the Hive Tyrant can discount another one.
Yeah. So what I would probably do. So I'm just talking about the tactics here. So you'll get to fight first with the Lictor. I'll then choose to fight first with the Hellbrute, because you can only use your CP thing when you when I've already fought. Because if the Hellbrute can kill the Hive Tyrant, then you can't interrupt. Because you won't have that ability to reduce CP. Right, so we'll do the Lictor first.
Okay, Lictor has 6 attacks at a 2+. So they all hit.
Okay. Strength?
I have strength 7.
Okay, toughness of 5. So you're wounding on 3s. So 3 wounds go through.
Okay, they have -2 AP and 2 damage.
Okay, so they have a 5+ invulnerable save. All go through, so you kill 3 of them, because they've only got 2 wounds each.
Oh, nice. They don't have any armor?
Well, they do, but they're like, I rolled I saved and I failed. I rolled 1, 2, and 4.
I'm sorry, use invuls. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, that sucked, but that's right. So now I'll go to the Hellbrute next, who's fighting with a Hellbrute Fist.
It sounds painful.
It would be worse if it was the Hellbrute Hammer, but I didn't want to overdo this guy. So I will not Dark Pact. He has 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 miss. Is strength 12 versus what's the toughness of the Hive Tyrant?
10.
10. So he's gonna be wounding on 3s. Only 1 wound goes through. AP -2.
And AP -2. So it's a 4 up either way.
Yeah.
Regardless if invul or not. Yay!
Fine. That sucked. All right. So now, I think the only thing, so the Hive Tyrant can do it to unit within how close?
12 inches.
Okay, so there's no point having the Hive Tyrant himself interrupt, because he's already been attacked. So it would only be if you want to try and have the Hormigons kill the biker before the biker gets to attack. Now, and his ability reduces the cost by 1, doesn't it? Or does it make it free?
Yes.
Okay, so it would still cost you
Reduced
1
by
CP.
1.
It still would cost 1 CP to give the Hormagaunts free attack on the biker. I would say it's probably not worth it. Because the biker's not going to kill that many Hormagaunts. I'd say the CP, but it's up to you at the end of the day.
Yeah, I was hoping. Well, the other one I was looking at, I mean, the moment has passed, was to see if I could use heroic intervention to have them intercept this guy when he was moving, but I think they were too far away.
Yeah.
So, and this would, if I use it now, I wouldn't have any CP on my turn.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you'll get one at the start of your turn. You always get one at the start of your turn.
Oh. I don't know. I feel like my units are dying fast. I'm going to use it just to try to take out the biker.
Okay.
Just to try not to die. Now,
we talked about piling in. So when your unit's going to attack, the models that are eligible to attack are ones that are within base-to-base contact, or they're within an inch of the opponent, or they're within an inch of a friendly model which is within an inch. So straight away, we can say that these 6 are eligible to attack. But before you do attacks, any models in the unit can move up to 3 inches to get closer to the enemy model. So these other 4 could wrap around here to get into. So that's not 3 inches.
And because they're
and like once you can just form 2 ranks. They can just go straight through the thing.
Yeah.
So you put that one there, and then.
I see what you're saying. So I should have moved the ones that were furthest away
That's
fine.
First. We'll just say we know that they can all get in there and they're all within. So you can do your full attacks against the biker.
Okay, so Hormagaunts, where are we at? They do 3. Damn, this is gonna be a lot of dice.
30 dice.
Doesn't mean they're good. Yeah, so let's just clear all dice and do 1, 2, 3. They're hitting on 4s.
Okay, so right click on the 3 minus. Okay, their strength is
4 as long as they're in synapse range. They are.
Okay, toughness 5, so you need 5s to wound.
So it's 5s either way.
Okay, then so I've got 6 saves to make. And what's their modifier? Have we got a modifier?
AP -1.
Okay, so I need 6 4-ups. Failed 2, so I'm actually still alive on 1 wound remaining.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Well, sorry, Hormagaunts, we tried.
There's no further interrupts, so we can just do the rest of the attacks now. So we'll start with the 2 remaining Warp Talons.
Oh, geez, yeah.
They have 4 attacks each. I will not Dark Pack them. So there's going to be 8 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Strength 5. What's the toughness of the Lictor?
6.
Okay, so it will be 5s, but they've got twin links, so re-rolling all fails. Okay, so it's a total of 3 wounds at AP -2.
That's pretty good. Like this one. AP -2, so it's a 6-up. So I take 2.
Okay, 1 damage each. So how many wounds do you start on?
Only 6.
Okay, so he's down to 4 remaining.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll move across to the Mauler Fiend. On the Maleceptor. So he first off has his Mauler Fiend Fists. So that's 6 attacks. Okay. Now I'm gonna do what's the toughness of the Maleceptor?
Maleceptor is 11.
11. Okay. I'm gonna go for sustained. So okay, he passed the Dark Pack test. So his Mauler Fiend Fists first off. No sustained annoyingly. So these will be winning on 3s. 3 saves at AP -2.
3 saves. So it's either a 5 normal or a 4-up invul. So we'll do the 4-up. Oh, they all. No, 2 will go through.
So that's D6 plus 1 damage each. So a total of 8 damage.
Oh my god. He's down to 6.
And then the Lasher Tendrils is 6 more attacks.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, didn't roll properly. Oh, I got 3 sustained, which covers the 3 that missed. These will be wounding on 5s. So 2 more saves at -1.
So it's a 4, no matter what. 1 goes through.
That's only 1 damage, so he's down to 5. So that probably doesn't bracket him, does it? So if you look at the Maleceptor, because he's probably got a skull next to his wounds, I'm guessing.
It does. It says while this model has 1 to 5 wounds remaining,
Okay, so
each time this model makes an attack,
bracketed,
subtract 1.
so he's -1 to hit now. Okay, then the Chaos Bikers, or Chaos Biker, with his Power Fist. Power Fist is not the weapon you want for Hormagaunts, but we play the hand we dealt. He is not Dark Pacting. Freeze to hit. All hit. Will be 2s to wound. 2 wounds at AP -2 on the Hormagaunts.
No saves.
Okay, so he just kills 2 outright.
I guess we'll just take these 2.
Okay, so now we can go back the other direction now because we can start with the Hive Tyrant.
Yeah.
So he's got
You
the
have weapons
Bone
here,
Sword,
my
does he? Or
Monstrous Bone Sword and Lash Whip. So 6 attacks. Okay, needing 2s. So they all hit.
Yep. Needs 3s
nothing
to wound.
triggers on a 6. Yeah, he's strength
9, toughness 8.
9. Yeah.
Needs 3s to wound. Now you can reroll all failed wounds because he's got twin linked, so you can reroll that too. Yep. Just
right.
go. Just to go like this. Yep. Okay, so that's still missed.
Okay.
So
right click there.
So 5. So it's going to be 2. It's going to be 5 ups. Now I fail any of these, and he dies. He dies. Does he explode? He has deadly demise.
Oh.
He does not explode.
I have a lot of deadly demise guys too, actually. I forgot about that.
So you can
he would have
record.
exploded.
So that's Hive Tyrant killed the.
What's a good tool for taking notes and stuff like you're doing now?
I'm using Notepad.
Okay.
We'll come back to that afterwards.
Fair.
All right. The Maleceptor.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now he is. You probably want to do the strike for the big damage attacks.
I think so too.
So he's got 3 attacks sitting on 4.
4 because he's
-1 to
hurt.
hit.
Yes. Yeah. Ugh. Not that would have mattered. He's strength 9
versus toughness 10, so he needs a 5 to wound. No.
Man, lots of 1s.
And we've already fought with the Lictor, so that's all the fighting done.
We did. Yes.
So, that's the end of my turn. So it goes to now. Start of your turn. We both get a command point. Okay. Now we need to check for your units sort of battle. It might be battle shocked, which is going to be
probably the Maleceptor.
Just the Maleceptor needs to make a roll. Is he in Synapse range or is he a Synapse creature?
He is a Synapse creature.
Okay, so he's rolling 3d6.
Come on. There we go. A 7. Where is he?
He's a 7+. He's fine.
He's a 7.
That's and good. Now, is the new elected is not below half. That's fine. So.
So I need an infantry unit to be able to plant a spore. To be eligible to shoot, which I think my only infantry units left are the Lictor and the Hormagaunts.
Yeah.
Both of which are engaged, right? So they can't plant spores.
So do you have any command phase abilities for this turn?
No, the one guy that did died.
Okay. So we're straight to movement then. Now I only control one objective right now. So you,
This
if
one?
you, yeah, if you put models onto a second objective, you could guarantee getting 15 points and I only get 5 this turn.
Yeah, putting the Hive Tyrant there or trying to. I think that's like my only move.
Yeah, because the new Elector's not going to go that far. I think the Hive Tyrant's the only one that can realistically do it. Unless the Lictor pulls back and goes and sits on this one here, but I think that's a waste.
Yeah, the only reason I try to do that is if I can then also plant another mine thing.
Yeah.
But I'd rather try to take this guy out. Okay, well, the Hormagaunts are already engaged, right? So they're just gonna do their thing. Unless to withdraw them, do you get like an attack?
because they're not. If they were battle shocked and you try and withdraw, it's called desperate escape, and you've got to roll a dice, and their models could be killed while leaving combat. But if you're not battle shocked, you can always orderly withdraw.
Can I? It's gonna seem really stupid, but can I move the Hive Tyrant over here to charge the biker guy? Withdraw the Hormagaunts to move them over here.
Yep.
Then they can plant the Spore Mine, capture this, and the Hive Tyrant will kill this guy and take that one.
Yep.
All right, that's what I would like to do. So the Hive Tyrant feels like an unnecessary switcheroo, but he's gonna move his 8, which will be right there. I'll call that guy after, I think. No.
I'd actually move them first because he might block the path for them because they can't move through. He's a monster. They can't move through him.
Oh, shit.
That's right. We'll just assume, leave him where he was. Just assume we did that, though. That's fine. But I'm just thinking for future reference.
He was just on the edge.
Yeah.
Hormagaunts move 10, which this guy over here should be able to barely get on. Yep. That's what we're looking for. This guy was next to him. And then let's just move you guys as a block.
Yeah.
Good enough. Okay. These guys are done. Exocrine has 360 degrees, huh?
Yeah.
Then he's just not going to move. He's going to try to shoot these guys. We can measure 42. Oh, wait. Maybe not. I don't think I can shoot that far. Exocrine. 36. How far can you move? 8 inches? What is 8?
You can get within range.
8. Yep. It's 36. You can. Yeah. No. Okay. That should be good, right? Yep. Oh, no, it's not. Move a little more, man.
Yeah.
Jesus. I'm so used to Mundo where it's like, yeah, it's close enough.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, thank you. How does a torrent attack work? Can you just not shoot anyone who's engaged in melee?
That's right. Yeah. If you can't shoot infantry that's engaged, you can shoot vehicles engaged in melee. So you can still shoot. You can still shoot at the
Malefiend.
Malefiend, yes.
So if I can get the Neurotyrant in a position to shoot, not that I don't think he's going to do much damage to it, but if he can get in a position to shoot it without being shot back by the tank, that would be clutch. He can only move 6 though. It's not very good. I feel like he can't do much. He's just gonna over here and hide. We will send one Norloid over here for that guy, and we'll just send another one over here, support for that guy. It's not going to do anything, but Lecter can't move because he's going to kill those guys, and Maliceptor, if he falls back, he can't shoot, right?
That's correct.
I feel like I have an ability that lets me do that, but is that worth doing? Let me see your stats again.
Malefiend is toughness 10, 12 wounds, 3+ save, 5+ invulnerable.
I definitely think it's worth it. What is that? Irresistible override instincts, imperative dominance. No. So one of these things. Well, I swear one of my things lets me fall back, but then shoot. Oh yeah, override instincts. Okay. I am going to have the Maliceptor fall back, and he's also going to. I'm going to play 1 CP for override instincts. I don't know who he's going to shoot yet, but he's going to have options when he goes here.
I might your command points.
Yes. Yep. Thank you. I think that's everyone. I'm just realizing I forgot to use my whole synaptic nexus thing. That's okay. I three abilities I've totally forgotten about. Yeah, including oh man, I could have used some of these. +1 to charge and advance, +1 to melee, and a 5-up invul save. Oh well. I think that's movement done. Now I'm on to shooting. Oh, you already did that. Okay. Let's start with the exocrine. Shooting into your dudes down there, 36 inches. Good. Exocrine, where are you? D3 plus or D6 plus 3. However, it's
there are 11 people there, so you're
so we
plus
get
2.
2 more.
Yep.
So D6 4 plus 5 is 9.
Lean on 3s.
Does it tell me how many dice are there? Oh, okay, 9. Nope, that's 10 now.
So
Man,
5 hits.
That's rough.
Toughness 4.
It's strength 9.
So we're winning on 2s.
2s.
Right,
Lovely.
So all 5 go through. What's the AP?
-3.
-3. So we save on 6s. Five. How much damage each?
3.
3. Okay, so it's 5 killed. Right, guys. Sorry. 1,
Pretty good.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, and that then allows the Maliceptor to shoot and reroll hits on 1s at the same guys.
Yep. So he only get +1 extra shot with blast because because it's a new unit, so they're now treated as a squad of 5.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he will get D6 plus 4 shots. 5 shots.
Man. Boop.
Hitting on 4s. 3 hits. Winning on 2s. 2 wounds.
Goodness gracious. We're getting
-2.
destroyed on the 1s.
So 2 5-ups. Both go through. 3 damage each, so it's 2 more less killed.
3 damage.
So I'll take out a plasma and a plasma.
That's him. That's him. You can't shoot anyone. The only guy left, I believe, is the Hive Tyrant, who will actually shoot the Mauler Fiend.
Yep.
Heavy Venom Cannon is D3. Oh, come on. Fuck these ones.
2s to hit.
Okay.
5s to wound.
Well, that one. 9, 5. Yeah, that makes sense.
Wound.
Hey, yay.
So it's going to be a 5 vulnerable save. Failed, so 3 damage.
Yeah. Is that the first time he's hurt?
Oh, this first time he's hurt, yeah.
Dang.
Puts him down to, started with 12, so he's down to 9.
Okay. That's it for shooting phase.
Yep. Charges.
I think the only one we're doing is Hive Tyrant into the biker.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm assuming he'll get in there. I could roll Snake Eyes, I suppose. But No, he's in there. Okay, he charges. I don't think anyone else can charge. No, so I guess that's it. Fight phase.
Okay.
Now,
So you can fight with either of them first. I can't interrupt, so I have 2 CP, so you can fight with whether either the
because he has fight first and
Yeah.
I charged, he gets fight first. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just do the Hive Tyrant first. He's got Bone Sword and Lash Whip, so it's 6 attacks. Looking for 2s. Jesus Christ, that was scary. Strength 9 on.
So toughness 5, so 3's to wound.
So it's 3 go through at -2 AP.
So 3 5
Oh,
ups.
shoot, it was twin linked. I forgot about that.
He's dead anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so it's another kill for the Hive Tyrant.
Yeah. And now the Lictor.
So Hive Tyrant.
6
On the Darkness.
2, so 1 miss. Strength 7 on your Warp Talons.
Toughness 4, so 3's to wound.
So 3 go through at -2 AP.
Okay, so 3 5 mortals. Enough to kill them both. I think it's 2 damage, isn't it? 3 damage?
2 damage, yeah.
Yeah, it kills them both. Okay, so that's a kill for the Lictor.
The Lictor.
What's the talent? All right, that's it for the.
This is brutal.
Yep. Okay, so at the end of your turn, I'm using the Chaos Lord's ability to remove that unit from the board and put them in strategic reserve. They just fly up in the air.
That's scary.
Okay. So next up is going to be scoring. So you'll score 15, I'll score 5. That puts us on 20 each equal.
Oh.
Okay. Turn 3. Both get a CP.
Button didn't do anything.
All right. So I have no command phase abilities. Go to movement. I'm going to have. I don't want it down.
You know, I think just because I'll forget to do it otherwise, in the command phase this turn, can I do Shadow in the Warp?
Sure.
Basically, all your units have to do
make
battle
a
shock tests
-1.
with a -1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, the cultists. 7, I think, will still fail for them. I think they're at 8. Cultists.
I don't quite know what this is going to do other than make it so you can't get points,
right.
I guess.
They fail. The Predator passes. The Mauler Fiend passes. All right. So these guys will move 6 to there. Oops. Okay, this guy's going to move to there.
I don't know what this dice was on, but it just flipped around a little
So
bit.
it's a 1. That's right. It's a mark battle shock on the cultist, basically.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm going to bring my Chaos Lord back down again.
Man, that's a good ability, especially now to like potentially get a free charge into his butt.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Make sure it's 9 inches there. That's fine. I can actually try and get it some 9 inches from both. Give me a sec. In any case, it's not. He needs a 9-inch charge to get either of these. Basically, that's the important.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will go to shooting now. So I'm going to start with the Chaos Lord and his Raptors. I'm going to put we're going to put all the shots into the Exocrine. So do I want to Dark Pact? I do want a Dark Pact. They pass. So the 2 melter gun shots both hit. What's the toughness of Exocrine is 10? Is that right?
Yeah, 10.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
I want to re-roll one of those. Only one there. Okay, there's a wound. AP -4 into the Exocrine.
Damn, -4.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that just goes through.
Okay. He takes 5 damage.
Damn.
That's it. Okay.
And then he has the same.
He's reduced.
What you call it? Bracketed.
Yeah. Then first plasma shot into him is a sustained hit. Is not a wound. Second plasma shot into him is a hit, not a wound. So he survives that. Okay, then we'll do the Predator into the Lictor with benefit of cover. So he is Dark Pacting for sustained. No, for sustained, yeah.
So as long as you can see any part of his base, is
yeah,
that
but
what
he's got benefit of cover though. So he actually deals himself 1 damage as well from the Dark Gods. So the cannon on top first does hit, does wound. So it's going to be on the Lictor's invulnerable save.
He doesn't have an invul.
Okay, well it's AP -3 then.
It just goes right through.
Okay, well he's probably going to die then. He takes 6 damage.
Pretty sure he doesn't have. Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
That would have killed him at full life.
And I still had 2 more last cannons to shoot and a havoc launcher. So I wanted him very dead. All right, that is it for the shooting phase. I'm going to do the charge phase next. I'm going to have the Chaos Lord charge into the Exocrine, hitting a 9. 6 does not do it. Do I CP that? It's not a great, it's a 27% chance. Yeah, I do.
Did you use a CP before?
Once per phase. I'm going to use the same charge once per phase. So I use it in the shooting phase. I can use it again in the charge phase.
Cool.
Because the other thing I was going to do is I could tank shock, save my CP to tank shock the Hive Tyrant. How many wounds does the Hive Tyrant got?
Hive Tyrant. 10 wounds.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to save my CP to tank shock with the Mauler Fiend.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
So that's what it is like when vehicles and monsters charge, you can spend a CP for something called tank shock. Happens in the charge phase. What they do is you roll as many dice as their toughness. Every 5+ is a mortal wound to a maximum of 6.
And you're rolling it based on the guy who's charging and the guy
the guy who's charging.
Wow. So a big toughness dude is really good for using that on.
Yeah, it used to be you would take the strength of their highest weapon, and then you would +2 if you had a higher strength in their toughness. So, but yeah, now it's just based on their toughness. Okay.
Oh man, Terran effects rupture cannon.
5 mortal wounds on the Hive Tyrant. So what did he start with? You said started with 10.
He started with 10.
So down to 5.
So you can't block mortal wounds.
No, only if you've got feel no pains.
I see. Okay.
Okay. So that's the only combat. It's going to be the Mauler Fiend into the Hive Tyrant. So I will do my 6 Morphine Fists first. Now, do I want to Dark Pact? I will Dark Pact for sustained hit first. Which he fails, so he takes D3 mortal wounds himself. Takes 1. Okay, so 6 Morphine Fists. Okay, so 3 miss, but 1 is sustained. So strength of 12 or 14. I think it's gonna be 3 wound regardless anyway.
Yeah.
2 wounds at AP. Morphine.
He's got
4
4.
invulnerable. Okay, it's gonna be invulnerable anyway.
I was gonna say, as long as your AP is more than 1.
Yeah. So.
Well, that sucks.
Okay, that's gonna be a problem for you. So it's gonna be a total of 4 plus 5 is 9 damage. Does he have deadly demise?
He does.
Roll
D3.
Roll D6. So on a 6 it goes off. No, it doesn't.
Nope.
So that is that Hive Tyrant did some serious work, so
yeah, he's the one I feel like I know how to use the least, but he did really well.
He did
I
nice.
mean, there was a lot of people I had no idea what I was doing with, and I think, but that's okay.
All right. With these neuraloid markers, nothing gets rid of them from the board, does it? Like moving enemy units close to them doesn't remove them.
I don't think so. I think like they're just a little footnote that says it's the Neuro Tyrant's way of spreading synapse around.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That is the end of my turn. So so straight to your ways. We both get a CP.
Okay. I should probably figure out what CP I might want to use here. I think I'll try Irresistible Will, maybe. What's the range on that? Let me see. Here it is. I have so many tabs open. Irresistible Will. Here we go. 1 synapse unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot a fight at this phase. Oh, it has to be in the shooting phase. Whoops. Okay. I'm ahead of myself. In the movement phase, then I guess the exocrine will. Oh no, he's 360 view. He's gonna stand exactly still.
Yeah.
I don't know what I can do about this Mauler Fiend. He seems like he's really tough. Between the exocrine and the Neurotyrant, maybe we can take this guy out. Because there's no wall here, can the Maliceptor see and shoot right through to here?
They can.
Okay, as long as his range is Maliceptor is. What's your range? 18. He has to move. All right. He'll move. There.
All right. So
now I think all 3 of them can try to shoot them, I think.
So I'm going to spend a CP for Overwatch now. So the trigger was that enemy unit move within 24 inches of me, which is the amount that moving within 24 inches of them. But they're going to Overwatch at the exocrine. I'm just going to hope for 6s here to try and take out the exocrine. So I will Dark Pact for sustained, which I succeed. So Melter Gun shots first. Okay, I did get 1 Melter Gun and it's sustained, so it's 2 hits. It will be 5s to wound on the exocrine. 1 wound, AP -4.
That's definitely through.
Okay, he will die then. It's a minimum. Oh, actually, no, you might have a roll of 1. No, he definitely dies. Takes 5 damage. Does he explode?
He does have explodies. He does not. I can already tell my biggest challenge for this game is going to be just like awareness of the stratagems and when to use them. It's like a constant mechanic.
Yeah, look, it's better than 9th edition, where you literally had like 30 or 40 different stratagems you could use. They've tuned it down to just your 6 for your detachment and the ones for the generic ones.
Okay. So he moved. I don't know if there's any point in him moving or not. I guess he could back up to make your charge more difficult.
Yeah, although they have got a 12-inch move, so if they survive, they can get wherever they want to go, pretty much.
Yeah, so I guess that doesn't really matter. And then that just leaves Hormagaunts. I kind of need you to stay on this base, but I kind of need you to screen. So I feel like even if I kill these guys and somehow kill this guy, you're sitting here cranking out 2 objectives every single time. What's unit coherency? 2 inches from each other?
Yeah. And if you've got more than 5 models, it has to be within 2 inches of 2 models. So you can't just conga line out a long line of models. You gotta have
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think they can take out this guy, so I think they're just gonna try to. I don't think I would love to try to stay on here and stretch to here, but with only 6 of them, I don't think that's possible, or 8 of them. So within 2 of each other, huh?
Yeah.
So it'd be something like, yeah, I don't think it's possible. All right, they're just gonna go on here. I think everyone's gonna die next turn.
At least you guarantee yourself 5 points.
Yeah. All right. That's the command phase. Well, that was the movement phase. Shoot phase. I guess we'll start with the Neuro Tyrant because he auto hits. Where you at? Okay, let's see. Psychic Scream, 18 inches, ignores cover, Psychic and Torrent auto hits, 2d6 attacks. Be another one of those. 7. That's nice. +5. Strength 6.
So it'd be 3s to wound.
Jesus, man, we're getting killed on these 1s and 2s.
AP.
And it's AP minus. Is it 1 or is it 2? I can't remember what my upgrade did.
It's extra 1, so yes, it'll be wounding on 5s. Saving on 5s. All 3 go through. How much damage?
No tyrant is 2 each.
Okay, so that'll kill the raptors and leave just the So that does count as a kill for the Neuro Tyrant.
Yay!
Because you killed the squad, and now the captain's separate. So, but it has to be assigned to the Neuro Tyrant. It can't be assigned to the Zone Throats because they were dead at that point in time.
Perfect. I'm gonna have the Hormagaunts just plant a spore.
Okay.
So, which is weird because they can't shoot, but oh well. Next will be the Maleceptor, I guess, shooting into the Chaos Lord.
Yep. Yeah, so he doesn't have Line Operative, I don't think. Just have to check that. Chaos Lord with Jump Pack. No, he does not have Line Operative. In which case you couldn't shoot within 12 inches.
Yeah, that would have stunk.
Yeah, there are a few characters that have both leader and lone operative when they're on their own.
So it's d6 +3. 3 and 3 is 6. So another easy +5. 4s to wound because he's hurt.
4 to hit. 4 to hit first. Yeah.
I'm sorry, hit. Yeah, sorry. That's what I meant.
And I think it's 2s to wound. It's strength 9, isn't it?
Strength 10.
Yeah, 2s to wound. Yeah, so 4 up invulnerables.
Oh yeah, it does matter.
Okay, 1 goes through.
Damn.
So 3 damage?
3 damage.
Okay, he's got 2 wounds remaining.
Shoot. He's beefy. I assumed he wasn't as beefy when he's surrounded by smaller dudes. I don't think anyone else can do anything because we got no one else left. So we've got our second spore.
All right.
And that's about it.
End of the turn, you'll score 5. And I'll score 15. All right. So,
I wonder. I totally could have probably used CP to make some rerolls there, but
yeah, I keep thinking as well. He's got a -1 CP ability too.
Yeah.
Okay, so start of my round. Automatically, the Chaos Skulls become unbattle shocked because they are above half strength. But I have to test for the Chaos Lord. He fails. He's battle shocked.
Oh, I think that makes the Nora Tyrant does something better.
I think,
whatever it is.
you think things get +1 to win if he's within range of the Neurotyrant?
Yeah. Add +1. Yeah, you're right. Man, you know these rules really well.
Yeah. Okay. Movement.
I think I have to do a battle shock for my.
Oh no, it's only in your own
super.
command phase.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
He's skidding. Oh, is it this dice in the way?
Yeah, that's right. There we go. No, we know you've got the thing. That's fine. Okay, so these guys have capped that point now because at the end of my command phase they were. I'm just going to move them to safety where they can't get shot at for now. All right. The Mauler Fiend has a move of 10.
Oh no! Don't take out the armor guts and eco plant more spores.
And then okay. Over here. Now I'm going to give you a free one here. You've got a ton of CP, so I recommend that you spend a CP for Overwatch and have the Neurotype with your 2 auto hits flame the captain.
Oh, torrent auto hits overrides the 6+.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Oh shit. Wow, that's actually really good then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I'll do that. So subtract 1 CP, and then it's just a normal Nora Tyrant attack.
Yeah.
Wow, 2d6. All right. Thought the idea of trying sixes, like rolling for sixes to hit, just immediately turns me off.
Yeah. So 7 auto hits.
7
Winning on
hits on
3s.
strength. 6 needs 3s.
So that's 5. So I'm going to
5
roll.
Go through.
It's got 4+ in rolls. I'm going to roll these one at a time, and I'll explain why. Because if I make 4, oh no, sorry, that doesn't matter. So I was going to say that's a Cicero battle roll. I was going to say that. Sorry, disregard. So I roll a 5. If I only fail 1, I'll CP it. If I fail more, if I fail 3, I'll CP 1. Okay, I failed 2, so I will CP 1 to try and keep him alive. No, he dies.
Yay. Leader kill the leader.
So that is it was the Neurotyrant. Killed the Lord. All right. Shooting will be the Predator into the arse of the Maleceptor.
Oh, he's dead. He's definitely dead.
He is. He's going to roll for sustained. Passes, so no further damage to himself. The main lance cannon hits. Wounds. AP -3. The arse of the Maleceptor.
He does have a 4-up invul, I suppose. Just one.
Yep, just one.
One that's. I'll just spawn a new one.
Made it. Okay.
Yeah.
The 2 side lance cannons. 1 hits, but it's sustained. So, oh fuck's sake, no wounds. And then just the Havoc. 1 hit.
He survived.
1 shot. Sorry, he will survive definitely. Does hit. Doesn't wound.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that was terrible.
That's insane.
Okay, then the Mauler Fiend is going to charge the those guys. What a shock he's in. All right, so we'll do the 6 Mauler Fiend fists attacks first. many wounds have I got left? 8. I will not go for any sustained or anything. I'll just do it straight. Do 5, 6. Yep. So hitting on 3s, winning on 2s, 4 are killed outright. They've got no normal save, do they?
They do not.
Yep. And then the Lasher Tendrils on 3s, on 2s. Another 4 more killed. That should be the squad wiped, I think.
I got all of them.
Yep.
Yep. Darn. I was going to have them retreat and charge. So they could retreat again, then use the whatever it was to let them shoot so they could plant more mines and then try to get over here.
Okay, so it's into my turn 4. So let's quickly just game theory this out. Right now,
I don't think I can't win on primaries.
Yeah, so right now I control 3. The best you could do would be control 1 and kill the Mauler Fiend, which would still, so you'd score 5 points there to my 15, which would make the game unwinnable for you. So at this point in time, it's usually better just to concede to avoid any further, because obviously losses matter, kills matter for the purposes of battle scars. So it's better to just say, okay, if you're happy to, just to sort of we'll just withdraw now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. So then I still score the prime because it only matters to the point of what you put into Administratum. I still score the primary for the next 2 rounds, so I will score a further 30, putting me on 65 to your 25. You had noble units that could possibly score, that could possibly get your agenda, did you?
I honestly don't remember the second agenda I picked, so I'm gonna go with no.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Oh, Cleanse Infestation. Oh, we both picked that, didn't we?
Yeah, that's right. And so I'll probably, if we go to withdraw, I'll spend the last 2 rounds cleansing Infestation on two. In fact, you know what? I will let you cleanse Infestation on this one here with one of your units for a free bonus XP. So which one of your units do you want to do cleanse Infestation with?
Neurotyrant leader.
Okay. Cleanse and Morphine cleanse, and I'll have the cultists cleanse. All right, so I'm going to open up Administratum to work this out. So I'm going to add a game, the validated game, 1v1. The opponent was Dynamis. My score was 65. Your score was 25. Technically, actually, you'll get 30 because if I let you do it, I think you'll still control that point for 5 points.
Oh.
Okay, this was Incursion. The mission was running biomass. And the victor bonus for running biomass, I think, is 200 additional supply. Let me check that.
Oh, their supply just automatically goes up.
Yeah,
Wow.
turret supply increased by 200. So supply, increase supply there. Okay, submit. Now, when you go into Administratum now, you'll see you'll have a pending battle. And so accept the pending battle.
Validated.
Sorry. Yep. And
it
then,
says I have been validated.
Yep. And then go to view roster.
Do you feel validated?
I feel violated. My poor bugs. Submit army.
Yep. And click all the units so they appear as being in there.
Select all. There we go. Next.
Yeah. Okay. Go next. Now.
Doesn't matter if I guess I can change it later. I have like the Hive Tyrant and stuff's all wrong.
That's fine. So now stay on this next screen for a moment. Okay. So first off, what on yours
got destroyed?
Yeah. So you lost your Neurolictor. So I'll call these out and you roll 1 dice and we'll see if they got a battle scar or not. So Neurolictor, roll the dice. 1d6. No, he's fine.
6.
Firevore, roll the dice. is fine.
2.
Zoanthropes, fine.
4.
Lictor. Okay,
1.
Lictor gets a battle scar.
Boo.
Okay, Hive Tyrant. Was
3.
fine. Exocrine. It's fine.
3.
And Hormagaunts.
1.
Okay. Now, so what you need to do is on your administratum thing there. So where it's got destroyed, pick destroyed for Neurolictor.
I thought it was normal lictor.
Sorry?
I don't remember. Oh, I'm sorry. I see what you're saying. Go ahead. Yep.
Yeah, so Neurolictor, Biovore.
Exocrine, Hive Tyrant, Hormagaunts.
Yeah, everything except Maleceptor and Neurotyrant.
And Zoanthropes. Okay.
Now, with the ones that, so with the Lictor and the Hormagaunts, where it says Battle Shock passed, auto action test passed, you've got to change
Battle Scar.
You got to change the Battle Scar, and you get to go through and pick one. Now, what I recommend is with your Hormagaunts. But they planned an objective to it, didn't they? Yeah, because normally if it's just like a basic throwaway unit, you just fire the unit straight away and rehire the exact same unit, and all they miss out on is the 1 XP for the game. But they did actually do an objective, didn't they? They actually did create one of the.
They planted a spore.
They planted a spore, which is worth. We did 2 totals. So that's worth 4 XP. So you probably do want to give them a battle scar. And you get to pick though, so I would normally suggest. Is there any models that can join ropes? Is there any leads that join
Zoanthropes?
No. This is for the Hormagaunts. For the Gaunts. Sorry, for the Gaunts. Is there any models that join Gaunts?
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah. So in which case I would give them the battle scar, which means they can't form an attached unit. Which is called.
Oh wow.
Where is it? Mark of Shame. So they can't form attached units, and they can't. But they also can't be affected by aura abilities, and can't gain. But can't be marked for greatness.
I'm okay with that.
Otherwise, deep scars means that any time someone rolls a 6 to wound them, it automatically wounds. They're a low toughness anyway. Oh, sorry, critical hit. So that's probably deep scars isn't as bad. Like you don't want.
Are these generic or are these specific to Tyranids?
No, they're generic. They're generic. So you've got 6 options. You've got crippling damage, which means you can't advance, and the move drops by 1. You don't want them. Those guys want to be mobile. Every time it takes a battle shock test, leadership test, or desperate escape, or out of action test, subtract 1. Not great because the leadership's not great anyway. Although if they're always going to be in science range, you're rolling 3d6, which isn't as bad. Fatigue reduces the OC by 1, which is not what you want on a battle line unit.
Can I use the battle scars from the Tyranid list?
Is there a different list for battle scars for Tyranids? I thought the battle scars are normally there's different battle honors, but the battle scars are all specific to the campaign. Or there's only the set that's actually in the in the pull down list. You only get the 6 option.
I don't have the pull down in Administratum, but on the what's it called, the Tyranid page, I can see there's uncontrollable, by instinct alone, mindless focus, and bestial rage, which they say they're battle scars.
Okay, they must have extra ones, and not everything has that. So
okay. Because I mean, I don't know how cheesy some of them are. Like it's like
just be careful. Some of those battle scars are only for synapse units, and some of them are for non-synapse units.
Yeah, but like to be honest, like mindless focus feels pretty easy to take for both of them. Where it says each time this unit is selected to shoot, it can only shoot or it can only shoot the closest eligible target. Well, neither one of them have guns to shoot, so
I'm just wanting to destroy stuff. So my bikers are fine. Lord is fine. The Hellbrute is fine. The Legionaries are fine. The Raptors are fine. The Warp Talons are fine. Okay, so no battle scars for me.
oh nice. Do we do mark of greatness on this page?
Yeah, so you get to pick one unit to be marked greatness, but before you do that, I usually say let's just put the rest of your XP stuff in first. So for your enemy, so for your kills, your Hive Tyrant got 3 kills. So put that in for the Hive Tyrant.
Nice.
The Lictor got 1.
Got 1, yeah.
The Neurotyrant got 2. And they were both after the Zoanthropes died, so you can't enter the Zoanthropes.
That's fine.
Then for your agenda and bonus XP, so the Lictor got 4 for the for planting the seed.
Yeah.
The Neurotyrant, no, so the Gaunts got 4.
Yeah.
And then the Neurotyrant also cleansed. And cleanse was worth, let me quickly check. It's been Runic War. Agendas.
2 XP, I think.
Yep, 2 XP. Yep, so 2 XP for them.
So, agenda bonus XP. No, Tyrant gets 2.
Yep. So you should now see for each of your models what its new XP is going to be. Yeah. See, it's got like 0 plus whatever. So
yeah,
now you get 3 for Mark for Greatness, and the break point to get the first trait is 6. So I'd usually look through for one that's got 3 or more to give them Mark for Greatness to make them 6 and give them a trait.
Gotcha. Is the Hive Tyrant killed 3 people but only gets 2 XP?
Well, because for every 3 kills it gets 1 extra XP. But they carry over game to game. So, for example, where the Neurotyrant got 2, if he gets 1 kill the next game, he gets plus 1 XP for that.
So the first XP is just participation.
Yeah,
okay,
that's right.
I understand.
So I got 1 kill Hell Brute.
Right. I'm going to give it to the Neurotyrant because that gets him to 6.
Okay, I'm going to give both my Raptor kills to the Chaos Lord. Got 2 for the Predator. I got 2 for the Mauler Fiend.
I can see this snowballing really hard for good units.
What did I miss? Albert 1, Predator 2. Yeah, we're up to 2 Mauler 2. That's right. Cool. So then bonus XP I got. So I did the one to kill. Where is it? Monstrous targets.
Oh yeah.
So what was monstrous? The Neurolictor's not monster. The Biovore's not a monster. The Zoanthropes aren't monster. The Lictor's not a monster. The Hive Tyrant's a monster. Yes.
Hive Tyrant is a monster.
Yep. So the Mauler Fiend therefore got 2 for that.
Biovore is not. Exocrine's a monster.
The Exocrine, so the Raptors get the 2 for that. I'll give that actually to the
Lictor was not. Maliceptor is, but he didn't die. Zone is not.
So all I got it for was the Exocrine and the Hive Tyrant.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
that sounds right.
The Cleanse, I got it for the Mauler Fiend. And I got it for the Cultists. So Mike, let's have a look here. So units no unit is going to get an upgrade raw, but I could give it with Mark for Greatness for either my Chaos Lord, my Cultist Mob, or the Mauler Fiend.
Chaos Lord.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because the Mauler Fiend's on 5, so he'll get with even one thing next time he's fine. So I'm going to put on the Chaos Lord.
Mauler Fiends tend to get targeted by shooty heavy armies very early on, so it's going to take lots of death.
Yeah.
And there aren't very many battle honors that keep it alive.
Cool. So that is. So let's just quickly go back to the finalize the game. So we determined the victor. Now, we also did the. So we've updated the Crusade cards. Yes. Update the order of battle. That is the Crusade game. So now you would just go through in your own time in administrative and apply any benefits to things. You need to go and work out what you got in terms of biomass. For your biomass rules, I need to go through work out what points I scored for the Dark Gods. But that is
I think I lost biomass because I lost the game and I didn't complete that agenda. That gets me it back.
Oh, you didn't complete the journey,
Essentially.
but actually gives it to you. Sorry, yeah.
Do I have to do the on my own? I'm assuming the like roll randomly for the type of planet I'm going after, which determines, or like, am I doing all that stuff, or
Yeah, do that.
to like sit?
Yeah, it's part of the fun.
Where it determines like how many matches I need and how much biomass I need to take it over and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I dig it.
So, and you would have also gotten an extra requisition point for your army, which would have been automatically added to the roster when you completed the battle.
Okay. Very cool. Oh, it's already got a picture of an industrial world. Oh no, it's wanting me to generate it. I was like, I say, I didn't roll for that.
All right, so for the people who are watching, I'm going to turn off the recording now. Hopefully you learn a bit about how to do both 40k 10th edition and also a Crusade match. But I will certainly be on hand for the first few rounds to help people with their battles. Because yeah, a lot of the stuff you just sort of calculating strength versus toughness to get wound rolls become second nature. It's just a case of having a go at it and having fun. So I'm going to turn off the recording now. Thank you very much, Navis, and thank you as well, Mike, for joining too.